it solo. Want my love, baby, earn it. Yeah, dancing on my own. See if you can follow. Got me feeling alive. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break the signs. Every time let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. I want. Hear me now, I do what I want. Are you ready now? 'Cause it won't be easy. Only get what you work for. Gotta go all out. Whenever you see me, don't be wasting my time. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break the signs. Every time let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want. I want. Hear me now. Watch me go, lose control. Is this real? All I feel. Break the signs. Every time let's be real, be real, be real. I do what I want. Ooh, I do what I want.
Good morning. What's new, pussycat? Hello. How the hell are ya? Happy Friday night. Hello. How are ya?
I'm sorry. Hey,
Oh, you're good. How you doing? Happy Friday.
I'm good. I was
All
chatting,
right.
sorry.
You're what?
I was chatting. What's up?
Oh. Cocktail number 3 on board.
Really?
Let's get our drunk rage stream on.
Okay. Well, I'm having margarita. First one. So
Okay. I'm having absolute. These are actually really good. This isn't my favorite flavor, but I'm down. This is what I'm down to. What's it called?
I don't know. I can't see.
It's absolute vodka, sparkling, but it's 2%. Where I think like White Claw and the rest are 1%. It's
1% alcohol?
something like that. Let me get my glasses on.
That doesn't sound right.
I have 7 pairs of cheaters in front of me right now.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I buy them everywhere I go. I put them all over my house. I got these today. What do you think?
I like them.
They're like a really cool. And look, they came in 2 more colors.
Oh, cool. I get the ones that protect your eyes or whatever.
Oh yeah, the blue light.
Yeah.
Okay, I got these. These were in the checkout line at Home Goods. So we've got this. I bought them for this pair because they're like a really cool, just neutral, like grayish. And then this color and like a tortoise with red arms.
Kitty.
4 pairs in front of me, 16 pairs over my left shoulder.
Yeah, I have them everywhere.
Oh God, I know you have to. Like all your handbags, I keep them in the bathroom. I could not find my chair that I sit in the bathroom. Well, I got rid of the chairs, but until I find a nice, like, little tufted vanity seat, I've been using a bar stool. I don't know where the hell the bar. How do you lose a fucking bar stool in your?
You lost it?
Yeah, I've looked
Probably the
everywhere,
contractors.
everywhere, everywhere. Well, I mean, my God, it looks like something that came off the side of the road, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, that's probably why they took it.
It's got paint on the seat. It's oh yeah, it's
Yeah,
got
they thought it was theirs.
probably. But yeah, I asked my husband. I'm like, is the bar stool in your office by any chance? I'm looking in places I know it cannot be. The bathroom, like the guest bathroom. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
they
The
took
cat
it.
bathroom. Uh-huh. No. Haven't found it anywhere.
Well, it
So
gives you the excuse to buy another one.
yes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Actually, I have one. If it's a little big.
My I've had a lot of stuff in there. Nothing's quite worked out, but yeah, I'm just gonna break down and buy something that's actually meant
For the
for
bathroom?
a vanity. Yeah, for just a little vanity. I saw something I loved at Home Goods, but I couldn't get it in my car, so I was like, fuck that. No, instant gratification. I need it now.
I
No.
know, I'm the same way. But I have this one. I've never used it, but it's too high. And when I try to lower it, I can't because I'm not heavy enough. And so I have to get somebody else to. That's not bragging. That's I wish it were
No,
more.
listen, I got it because that old expression, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that would describe my bed. Um, all for 100 years, I've wanted a Tempur-Pedic mattress. I'm like, that's my dream. I want a Tempur-Pedic mattress. I got a Tempur-Pedic mattress, and yeah,
But you got the one you can't control your side, right?
right. The adjustable frame is one piece. That's great. That's
You like that. Okay.
that's great. No problems there. The mattress. 5 mornings out of 10, or out of 10, we'll say. Yeah, when you said you're not heavy enough to make that chair go down,
Right.
I'm having the same problem with the mattress
Oh no.
because um it, it typically feels like I've slept on a cinder block.
Uh
Oh my girl, it
that's not
is.
good.
Oh, I even had my husband switch to my side of the bed for like a week because he said, "Look, you got to break the thing in, and you're not heavy enough to really." Because I tried his side, and I was like, "Damn, yours feels a little more like I want mine to feel." I said, "So let's switch sides." And
Yeah. But it's gonna be conformed to his body, right?
we tried it for about a week, and the
Get
fucking
a body
salesman,
cast.
talked us into. I wanted the soft, and he's like, "Well, the medium is the one people seem to be most happy with." And I'm like, why am I listening to this idiot? But I did. So I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. And in the showroom, uh, I guess because, well, I did the test. I jumped up and down on it with the plastic wine glass next to the, yeah. I did that. However, what I didn't do was fall asleep on it and wake up 8 hours later going, like I need traction.
Yeah. Can you get a cover? Well, no, because it's one solid.
Well, that's gonna be the next. When I told my husband, honey, I think I need to put a topper on this mattress. I thought the
Yeah.
top of his head was gonna blow. He's like, "What? What the fuck did we get a new mattress for?" If you and I'm like, I know, but listen, I hate to say it, and I know my husband never listens to my lives, so he's not gonna hear this. But honestly, I had about $150 memory foam topper that I had for
Uh-huh.
years. that was the most comfortable thing in the world.
Yeah.
And now I've got this mattress that's this bougie mattress that I hate. This will be the one he watches.
I love memory. I have memory foam pillows. I love them.
Yeah. I
But
mean,
did you have the shredded or the solid? You had the
solid.
solid for
Yep.
yeah.
And I got it at Sam's Club. And I think it was a Sealy, maybe Sealy, I think.
Yeah, that's
And
what
it was
mine.
5,
Yeah.
I think 5 inches, 4 or 5 inches. It was fabulous.
Well, you could do that.
Yeah,
It'll
well,
slip though if you don't have it on the whole bed.
it'll go on the whole
On the
bed.
whole bed.
Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, he doesn't care. My husband could sleep on a cinder block and he'd be fine.
He wouldn't care.
Doesn't care at all. So, enough of my first world problems. Hello to everyone in the chat. How are you? Happy Friday, everybody. I hope y'all are getting happy. Happy hour. Happy Friday.
I love when YouTubers say, "Thank God it's Friday." It's like, yeah, for people that work.
I mean, speaking of that,
Just another day to me.
boy, there's a lot going on today, the last couple days in the YouTube world.
Oh yeah.
So here's what I watched today that I actually scribbled a note down so we could just touch on it. Morbid is back.
I saw that. I was in his chat.
Well, that's how I found out was you had a link in your community post. I was like, oh my God, he's back. Sir, what is he now? Sir Morbid X?
Sir Morbid, yeah.
Sir Morbid. I was there this morning. I popped in. He was live. And oh my goodness. I felt like I was in a blender listening to a bunch of people I did not know. I knew one.
Julie says you're kind of low.
I am?
Either that or I'm just really loud. I'm always loud on my phone.
No, you're not. I don't cat fight. I don't know why I'd be low. I haven't touched.
Well, she didn't say. Yeah, she said quiet.
Me?
Which you probably don't hear that a lot.
I was gonna say that has never happened to me. I thank you.
Yeah, there were
the new mic, maybe. Julie.
That one guy, I don't know. He is kind of we're both creepy, but the
Robbie, do you know Robbie?
Robbie is where I came in. I was there a little bit before, and then I went and did whatever and came back, and Robbie was just finishing.
Okay, well, I was only in there for maybe 5 minutes.
She said other people said it too.
Really? You guys,
I mean, it sounds fine to me.
Yeah, I have no idea why it would be low, and I don't know how.
It's between you, Julie. Hi, everybody. Hey, voices. I always say voices.
I don't even know how to. Let me.
It sounds fine to me, but she's saying.
Yeah. I like how low, so low that we can't deal with it. I mean, I'm really close to the mic. Too.
Yeah.
I haven't touched it. I have no idea what.
Put it closer to your mouth. That's what he said.
But I do this setup all the time, and I have.
Yeah, I don't know if I could tell. I don't know. Beer can says fine.
Okay.
Voices says put it closer to your mouth.
I can't get it any closer than it is.
Well, she's speaking into the mic, I think.
Ooh, Deanna says, "Who's in jail?"
Julie.
I was gonna say
It was good for a second or two. Can we retrace?
What was?
I
don't get it.
Fine on the audio. Put a 1 if it's fine.
True,
a little quieter.
I am speaking into the mic.
Yeah, because I've never found you to be.
I was gonna
quiet.
say nobody says
Here.
that to me.
Sounds great. Okay. One, good.
Perfect. Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Well, there's only 5 people in here, so I think we're good.
Okay. We're good. We're good.
Could turn down.
Listen, I can scream.
Oh, then we can still. Julie, I'm going to come up in there.
What happened?
So mine is loud. Okay.
I don't think it's loud. I think it sounds perfect. Mm. Okay, so
Oh, I get what you're saying. Okay, I get what you're saying.
I
Okay,
go
well,
in like
I turn
I
mine
go into
down.
Morbids. Yours went down. Okay, because to me it sounds exactly the same.
Right. So, yeah, the other guy, I mean, Save Robbie, I've heard of him for years, but I don't know. It's like he's always back and forth, and he makes the rounds from, I think he started with Molly's and
Oh, he did.
Natasha.
Okay, I didn't know that. You know how I know him, and I know very very little, but back in the good old days, before I even knew, all I did was watch, and I didn't even know because I watched it on my TV. I didn't even know you could chat. So I remember him from back in like Chris Watts time, but I didn't watch him very much. So it started this morning. I popped into Morbids because I saw on your community post he was back. So I popped in there. I was there just a couple minutes. Robbie was the only one I knew. Well, knew. The only person I had any idea who they were or had ever heard before.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, about 5 minutes, went about my day, got in the car to go do some errands, and I was listening to Granny's watching. And I think she was going over the live that Morbid was playing. And I heard more of it. And I was just like,
Wait. Granny's Live today was playing Morbid.
It was, I don't know if it was Morbid or if it was Robbie, but she was reviewing the same thing
gotcha.
that Morbid had on, I believe.
But you didn't stay in chat last night.
It was this morning. And no, about 5 minutes because I had things to do. So no. But I was like,
because that guy that gets up to the microphone makes me nuts.
Who?
Go ahead. You won't know.
No, who?
Oh, I don't. His name is I don't know.
Because I didn't even know there was another guy on the.
Yeah, after
there was
that,
a woman named Sally. Okay, there was a woman named Sally. There was
I saw it when the guy that gets too close to the mic, like, I mean, you can see the hair in his ears and nose.
Okay, I have no clue who that is. I
then,
must not have seen that one.
His ex-girlfriend, Meh, I think it was Meh Noodles or whatever.
Miss the bidet girl, the bidet lady, right?
Either it's one of his. No, it was the other Beck.
Okay, I've always heard her name, but I don't. Oh my God, do you know the only thing I know of her? And I swear to you, this is the only video I've ever seen of her, and the only thing I know of her. When the Glare and Morbid, got back together or got together before they broke up in spectacular fashion, I might add. She had an absolutely hilarious rage against the Morbid machine.
Oh, I know.
That's the only thing I know of her.
Yeah.
I was in stitches, but I was
because he was, I don't know.
Pissed.
He was playing her sitting in a car drunk for about 3 nights with Glare. Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know.
I think that was before.
In a car. It looked like she was outside her house, maybe.
Yeah, it might have just been outside. I kept thinking car.
That's the one. Not. And oh my God, she was.
Are you there?
I remember I went live that day, but I had done a little short video in the morning, and I was sitting in my chair, and I just started laughing my ass off. I said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry," but because I had watched it right before I came in my office, and I said, I just heard the most hilarious rage. I said, and I don't know her. I'm kind of scared of her. And hell no, I'm not going to say her name. And I never said who it was, but that's who it was.
Well, you felt bad for her, Petunia, but they each gave as good as they got. You know what I mean? Like they went back and forth.
That would be my limit. Now, wait, which one are we talking? Oh, okay. I think
Bex.
they both did. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know,
I don't
I've
think
always
Valera.
been a fan. I've always been a fan of Morbid because he's wicked smart and he's
Yeah, he's real
funny
smart.
and he's entertaining, and I appreciate that. But I would, oh my goodness, he's one of those dudes that, yeah, you better think long and hard about dating, because if it goes south,
Yeah.
you are gonna get,
Yeah.
oh, you're gonna get drugged. Oh, damn. Yeah.
Yeah. And I still don't. Well, she was dragging him as well.
Oh, listen. I
know,
don't know. Which one? The noodles?
Okay. Now I'm back to Mad Noodles. I don't know that
Okay.
much about Beck.
I don't.
I
know
just
nothing
know.
about her. I know nothing about either one, but I know more about the noodles. Don't you think she kind of built a channel on that?
Yeah. And I think, I thought she started it, but it's drama. It's what they've always done.
Yeah.
They don't expect more or less. I think
And
we are shocked more than
probably.
they,
And
you know.
to me, I'm sorry, but any woman whose list of demands, when she's, first of all, the fact that she'd fly across the country to go stay with a dude that she's never met except for on the internet. Okay.
That whole thing was so odd. Yeah.
Note to self, might be a future problem. Okay, so we have that. Her list of demands. Morbid, you gotta wait easy, honey. A bidet. First of all, I thought a fucking bidet was something that I gotta hit up my contractor for. I thought they had to build it and put it in your house.
You can order them on Amazon.
No clue. He got away easy though. My list of demands would have been different. But I mean,
but he's not the one that looked that much different. I don't think. I mean, I've seen him like on air, and I don't know. It just seems like when she was sitting on the couch, she looked completely different than the girl I see now, like just a couple of nights ago. But
you mean like in a catfish sense, like you?
Yeah, she looks a lot hotter. Like if I were going to go meet someone, I would not show them my picture, the pictures that I have up. No fucking way. I'd stay in the bathroom myself or like praying for a miracle before.
I agree. Like there was a lot of things that went wrong before that, nuclear fission happened at the airport. Yeah. I mean, and you know what's funny? I remember Morbid when he was, dragging her in the beginning.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is true or not, but it really sounded sincere. He really seemed to be utterly shocked that I remember he said, buy that. If that shit was, obviously that was all done with cameras and lights. Folks, you need to buy that camera.
Well, and people were like, it doesn't matter.
He's so savvy. How would he not know? Seriously. He's pretty seasoned, I would say. He's
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Very, very savvy. How could he have really been so shocked?
But I think he talked to her. Here's the thing, today, it's so easy to say, cam up and we'll talk to each other. I mean, I think he could tell more, maybe. But I mean, that was a complete difference. And you couldn't really see her that well on the couch, but she didn't look skinny.
I didn't see, I saw what he showed, previous, before the IRL meeting. I didn't see an enormous, like, oh my God, who the hell is that?
No, she wasn't enormous at all, but she
No,
was
well, I mean,
bigger.
I didn't mean in terms of weight. I shouldn't have used
Oh,
that
okay.
word. I didn't see a huge
The kids is what bothered, and I shouldn't
like
even say kids, but that bothered me bad.
I- oh, you mean that she had all those kids and
Yeah,
left them to go,
at
yeah, that was
home,
weird. That was weird. That was I let's just say this.
but ain't my business. So.
Exactly. And my guess would be there were probably clues um or flags, red flags that both of them should have been seeing before anybody ever stepped foot on a plane. But I tend to believe everything he said as far as, I mean, my God, he's out running around buying fucking bidets. He's buying e-cigarettes. What the hell was that rot gut shit she drank? Some kind of crazy ass brandy? What the fuck?
I don't know.
Who drinks brandy? Okay. I haven't
But you
heard that
can't show
shit.
up and go, if you like me, you'd like me. Just no. That's
Not if you look a lot.
even, I'm sorry. I just think, yeah, but you didn't put up a picture of, well, I could see if somebody wanted to talk first and then go, well, because I have known people that weighed, this one girl weighed like 300 pounds and put up 150 pounds and then was so upset that the guy didn't like her.
I've never understood why do people do that.
Because I guess they think something will change
meet.
their mind before they meet. I don't know, but
Yeah, I've always been puzzled by that. I don't know. This is a weird alternate universe. I mean,
she still had postpartum baby belly. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I think he's right or wrong. I'm just saying you need he. If looks were important to both of them, then they needed a good look before jumping there.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. If that's what was important to them, they definitely should have done okay.
That's right,
We're
Julie.
going to turn our cameras on, private stream, no lighting, no filters. This is the real, or go outside. This is the real me. But listen, we all, unless you are, I don't know, unless you are as shallow can be, everybody knows that what really matters is what's up here and what's here, because we have all met somebody who's on the outside, they're physically very pretty, but on the inside, they're rotted. And you start to see them. If you get to know them and you know how,
you get to know them before
the outside will start to match. And the opposite, I think the opposite scenario is even more true. You see someone who at first you're like, ugh, but you get to know them and they're a nice, good person. And then you start to see the outside differently. So
there used to be a movie star. Her name was blonde, very pretty, but not like drop dead gorgeous. And like Frank Sinatra dated her. All these people dated Angie Dickinson.
Oh, I thought she was pretty, dressed to kill.
But I mean, you would have thought, because my mom used to just always talk about her, but she wasn't like knocked down gorgeous, like
right.
But once you like watch her movies, I guess, or talk shows, she was prettier. But I mean, she was one that I always thought, why? What is the deal? And then they ran like old Johnny Carson or whatever.
The other day, I was flipping through the channels, and I love old movies. So Turner Classic.
I do too.
Turner Classic is always saved on my favorites. And Viva Las Vegas was on.
Oh my God.
And I've never seen
Anne Margaret?
Yes. And Anne Margaret, honestly.
God, she was hot.
See, I was going to say the opposite.
Really? I thought she was really hot.
I heard when still photos, and when there was something she was in I thought she was more attractive as she got older.
I mean, I only remember her from the movies, really, because I'm trying to think.
That was the only movie I've ever seen
I
her
mean,
in.
shit, Elvis was huge and died in what, 79 or
76,
something?
and I know it was 76 because I was on my family's
Yeah, so,
bicentennial trip, and we were actually going through Memphis when he died. And
oh,
I was
really? I'll
I
never
was
forget where I was.
I was
Yeah.
6 years old, and I was in the back of the
Well, I
station
wasn't it.
wagon with the wood paneling on the side
Mm,
with my Sears catalogs. My mom told me anytime we'd go on a trip, she would give me a Sears catalog and she'd put me in the back where no seat belts, no nothing. It was like a giant, playpen back there.
yeah.
And she said those Sears catalogs, I would flip through them for hours. And when we were going through Memphis and it was on the radio, she said that I said, "Who's Elvis?" Because I
Uh,
was 6. So I know it was 76.
when my sister was 6, she was given the Sears catalog and drew penises on all the guys. Every
What
one
the
of them.
hell?
Yeah,
I
the
didn't
ones
even
with
know boys.
underwear.
I don't
Like
think
the
I even
underwear
knew they
pictures, she drew a
had
penis.
penises at 6.
Huh?
I don't think I even knew that.
Oh, she did because she saw my dad and was like obsessed with, what is that? Am I going to get
Oh,
one?
can
Why
you
does he have
imagine?
one?
Back in the day, those Sears catalogs, they were like the size of a phone book.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And I'll never forget the white underwear. My mom opens
Yep.
it and it's like every one of them.
Do you know you used to be able to buy a prefab house from Sears?
No, it
Yes,
doesn't
you
really
could. Yes. Well, you
surprise me.
got like you got the plans, and then I don't know if you just bought the plans from them or you got the plans and
They built,
I can't even imagine. Yeah. Um so
and
yeah,
now they're nothing. They were the biggest thing going, and now they're.
do they even exist anymore?
I remember the last one in my mom's neighborhood shut down, or the last one I knew of.
If they do, they're just for tools.
Why would you go there though? With Walmart, Walmart killed everybody.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh God. So yeah,
I went to see an Elvis concert one time
you did?
in Houston. Yeah, I was older, but
My aunt loved Elvis.
I went into the women's room, and he had thrown a scarf out, and it was at the Astrodome, so it was huge.
Oh
He
wow.
threw a scarf out, and it was the woman ran to the bathroom. I wasn't going for that reason, but I remember going in there, and it was in little pieces. People almost killed this woman for that scarf.
Did you
I'm like,
watch
good
the
God.
new move? Well, it's not new, but last year, the Austin Butler playing Elvis. If you have not seen it,
I saw, yeah, it was
it's
great.
fantastic.
Yeah. Toys R Us magazine. I don't
Well,
think
I
so.
remember they had a flyer, but they didn't have a big they didn't have a big old catalog
No, yeah.
my
The
mom
Sears
used
and
to get.
Robot catalog was huge.
Oh yeah, I'm honest to God, that thing was
Like a phone book. Or like a phone
yes,
book from
yes,
Houston. Yeah.
absolutely like a phone book. Um, okay, so that's what I started watching this morning. And the rest
True
of my day,
Jedi said Sears came with everything needed.
everything? Okay. I thought I heard that. How are you, beer can? Damn, I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're well.
Hey, CC Ryder.
Hey, Cece, how are you?
Wabi Sabi.
Oh, Montgomery Words. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, that was
remember
another one.
we had one. I never liked that store. I was like,
And
yeah,
there were like
that one.
some kind of tickets or green bucks or something like that.
Green
Or,
stamps, S&H green stamps.
oh, was it?
Remember those?
Yeah, maybe it was that.
Um, okay,
But
so
go
the
back
rest,
to Morbid and
Corbin and
Men.
Robbie. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
what was the deal?
the
Because I didn't
very
see it.
little bit that I, gathered, Morbid's last reincarnation as Morbid, this last time, apparently his channel got aced because Save Robbie, I guess, filed I forget what it was. It was something pretty specific. Not like what happened to yours truly, which, by the way, yours truly appealed and the live went back up. I'm not
What are
gonna
you talking about?
my live that got aced. You
I
were
didn't know
there.
that.
You were there.
Oh, I was?
Yeah, it was, I think it was on
Um,
Wednesday. It was about bets.
oh,
And all of a sudden, boop,
I
it was
must have been in
on.
chat.
And I got a thing that came up. Yeah, you were.
Hey,
And
Beth. Come
I
on.
got a hey Grain, hey Beth, hey Marcy.
Here,
I
Beth.
got a thing that came up and it said
Bitch,
that
bye.
I had a community guidelines warning. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I thought, okay, well, I got errands to do anyway, so it's all good. So I'm out and about doing my errands. I come home, I see the email, I don't even look at it. The next day, I decide to open up my email and it says, do you want to take a training? And I'm like, oh God, do I have to go somewhere?
What was it for?
I never
I
found.
mean,
Harassment. Is that what it said? Cyber, some bullshit. But long story short, I was like, come again? So I take this stupid 7-question training. I got them all right except for one. And the one I got wrong, YouTube was wrong. My answer was right. But whatever.
how funny.
So
Okay,
at
Julie.
the end of it, I see it says appeal. So I'm like, well, fuck it. What do I have to lose? So I hit appeal. And within, I don't know, later that day, they said,
What?
we're so very sorry. Occasionally we get it wrong in an effort to keep the community safe, blah, blah, blah. And they said, we've decided in your favor and your live is back up. And I was like,
But what was it about? Like,
Betty. What?
What was it about?
Betty.
I know Betty, but Betty's a big subject. Do you remember, like, what you said? Did they tell
I
you?
was reviewing her drive to court. So that like the vulva stream, and then the shoving the French fries down her face, and mid French fry. I'm not going to tell you guys how
that
long
was on my
talking, huh?
Oh, you must have. Okay, I got it now. You did it on Monday.
Was it Monday?
Yeah, because we did it. We went over the same video on Friday.
Yes, you're right.
French
You're
fries,
right.
yeah.
I just went a little more in depth. Yes. And we started with the one we didn't do on Friday. That's what I started on because I said, okay, we already kind of went over the French fries, so we'll do the car first. So yeah, I've never had it happen before.
She got yeeted from TikTok for driving and streaming. But YouTube sees that and they're like, all right.
Listen, there's a lot of shit I can't explain in this world, and that's one of them. Like, but before we get to that fucking bag of mess, what I've been watching. Okay, so yes, the little bit that I know about him, which is very little. Man, I'll tell you what, I heard him say some things that were so foul. You know who MRB is?
Mommy Rambling.
Yes, yes. He was, whoever he was on the panel with, my God, he was, I tell you what, I don't know that I've ever heard anyone quite as hateful and venomous as he was. I mean, listen, I think she's a fucking Fruit Loop. However, there are things that you do not say. You just don't.
Well, Mommy Ramblings was my first live experience.
You
And
went on Mommy Ramblings?
that was the first one.
Oh
I
my
don't even know
God.
why she turned
No.
up.
When was that?
And so it was all uphill from there.
When was it?
3 years ago, maybe 3.5.
Oh my God.
That was no, I didn't go on her show.
Oh,
No, hell no. That was my first experience watching live.
oh,
And I was
okay.
like,
And was
okay.
it Chris Watts? Is that what took you there?
No, because I wouldn't even tune in. She was just talking, but she had some crazy shit happen to her. Like crazy out of this
How about,
crazy
well,
shit. She was,
I know
when
it
I
was
started
in,
watching her, she had just been swatted.
what is it that happens to people when they come here? Can you tell me
Well,
that?
hers was an actual SWAT. They were like in her house with guns and
Like
um
what, but in like, what the fuck is it about this place that makes people lose their ever loving minds? Because somebody picked up the phone and called on her and Jimmy.
yeah, I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know what they did
I
to
don't think
cause
they
it.
did. Well, I don't think they did anything to warrant that. But I think
Yeah, but I mean, turn it off rather than
exactly,
SWAT.
exactly. What is it? What
A
is
little
it
much.
about this place? Listen, I'm
Me too,
I'm
too.
stop. Oh my God, I have two cats fighting.
I mean, there are people that I probably wouldn't mind seeing the police break into them and just scare them, but one person, and that's it.
I was
Only
gonna say, do you
because
want to
that's
compare
what they
lists?
want.
But I
Huh?
never. I was gonna say, do you want to compare lists? But I don't want to. I would
No,
never.
I mean,
I don't
like
want to see
Betty, I would
anybody
never want to see her get
No,
anybody come in. I mean, I
I don't
wouldn't
want to
want to.
see that for
Now, if
anybody, because
somebody wants to poke her
that could go
nose,
left real quick
yeah, if somebody wants to poke her in the nose on the street, I'm not
or
opposed.
punch her in the face or
Exactly.
kick her in the tits.
Tit kicker.
Oh my God.
But yeah, as far
Oh,
as
you know what
that,
that reminds me of? Remember when you were a kid and you'd be riding your bike? Oh God. How many times? This happened to me a couple times. Like you're riding your bike when you get a 10 speed and that bar that goes across.
yes,
Oh God. When I
yep,
said kick her in the tits, it just, oh God.
yeah,
Oh, blah, blah, blah.
I
We've all
remember.
had that happen.
Yep.
Oh my
Yeah. So I don't know why, but after that, her son died.
God.
People were giving her shit
That's what
when her son died.
Robbie did. You should have heard what he was saying. It was so fucking foul. And I don't care if every word of it was the gospel truth. And I don't think it was. Listen, I'm just somebody that I don't care I don't care if it was Betty, if it was nobody. There is nobody I would ever say. I mean, I'm not even going to repeat it. It was that foul and disgusting. It really was. As if, like, I'm sorry. If you have sunk to a point in your life where you are so angry over people on the internet that you would say the most, I mean, honestly, I couldn't think of anything worse you could say to someone.
To them, it's like a contest, though. Like who can say the most foul thing
Well,
on a
he's got
panel.
the first place trophy right now.
I heard some bad shit. I mean, what's his name? Incel. What's his name?
Oh Jesus! Oh, is he back? Is he back at it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I haven't even
them.
looked, but he gets foul.
Oh, he's been horrible to you.
To me and to I heard JP. I don't
Everybody. He's disgusting.
well
He's a
and
fucking
Queen,
bag of
that's
shit.
like every day, you know.
Listen, that's a pathological thing. That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
very
He's obsessed.
yeah, I agree. That's that is fixation, and it's
But with Save Robbie, I only saw him like, I've never seen him do that, but just like bitching about Molly and
I've seen him be listen, my up until that, my
yeah,
frame of
drama.
reference of him was somebody who was pretty entertaining and funny. I mean,
yeah, that's what I thought too.
him falling off that chair in his intro.
Uh,
I think the very little bit that I know about him, and like I said, I remember him from the Chris Watts days, but I was never a regular watcher. It would just be a casual thing. If he was on, I would, stop on his channel. He seems to be someone who has two speeds: funny and entertaining and lighthearted and amusing. And
I think he has a
polar
problem
opposite.
with
Yeah,
drinking too.
I know he's talked about having issues,
Yeah,
and
which
I
changes people.
I can tell you that what I heard definitely sounded like it was fueled by something. I don't know what, because I don't know him like that, but kind of like the last one we were just talking about. It didn't seem it didn't seem normal, let's just say. Not a like we're doing, like talk about whoever and say, oh, fucking bag of shit, bag of mess, and then you move on. But the hateful, and when I say hateful, I mean it was hateful. It was, well, the worst thing you could ever say to someone who's lost a child.
Yeah.
And that's,
And
I'm
they were
sorry,
steady, not letting her grieve. Well, really, she was grieving from the minute she was on the phone when she was notified of it. I mean, not on the phone. She was on a live when they notified her, and she stayed live for the whole thing. I mean, in the bathroom crying.
What?
Huh?
I was going to say, do you think maybe she didn't believe it? Was she in shock? She had
Well, she just got a phone call and she goes, "Oh my God, my son is dead or something," and puts the phone down, and you hear from her like later.
And the only reason that I even knew who she was, I think Critical K was the one I used to watch a lot. Hate watch, because I on
I
any
watched her
given
too.
subject, I agreed with what she was saying, or I was like, God, I can't stand this bitch. And all those people came from the lovely algorithm from watching her. But I don't know. I was not raised that way. I'm not that kind of person. Here's the thing.
I would never get on a panel and do that. I mean, I think we were raised probably by
normal
I'm not
people.
saying his mom and dad weren't civil, but
No, but
not like that.
There's a lot of people on this platform. Here's a good thing with me. If I don't like you, you're going to know, but you never have to worry that I'm going to swat you, that I'm going to show up in your driveway. No, I'm just going to talk shit on you because you're an asshole, and then I'm done.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people on here that, they definitely want everybody to think that they're nice and they're sweet, and
still waters run deep.
Much. That is so true. God, I thought that the other day about something. I don't remember what it was.
But yeah, when I was watching Mommy Rambling, I was like, this older lady sitting at her kitchen table. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I didn't get it. Like,
yeah, me neither.
The old Bitty posse, like doing their fucking diamond art and whatever.
And she had like 3 monitors, 2 phones going.
I need to let everybody know this, though. To all the people that watch her, here's one thing that used to just make me crazy. Because like I said, I used to hate watch her. Her henchman, her right hand diamond art mafia lady. I don't even know if she says it properly. The woman, the correct pronunciation of that screen name is Two Scooter Chic. Do you know how many people call it Two Scooter Chick?
Oh, I don't know.
Including probably her.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
See, okay. I'm trying to remember how I got from her and then where I went next. But
Yeah,
when I left watching her was she was telling the story about someone, if someone remembers this, let me know. Someone in England had been grifting money from her and using a voice changer, and they were their doctor, like their cab driver, their
what?
teacher, and the woman was saying she was sick. And it was like this whole drawn out thing. And I was like,
get a job. Honest to God. It's like
fuck, that goes on here? But then I never heard like what was that about? Because apparently she took a lot of money. But it was crazy.
I've never even heard that.
Yeah, she's like,
MRB?
well, I gave her the money, but I talked to her doctor, but come to find out she was using a voice changer. Like, wow.
Oh my God, what the hell? Okay, so let's go from that alternate universe to the one I found myself in most of the afternoon. Turtle Boy and the Karen Reed case. Can I tell you that I cannot wait until JLR gets back there, and I hope here's the short list of who I want to see get knocked the fuck out.
Back where? To Boston?
Yes, Tom CPU.
I don't think he's going. Do you think?
You're a douche canoe.
I don't think he's going back.
Oh, I do. You don't?
I mean, I hope he does.
Oh, I think he is. I think he is. What is wrong with those people? Honest to God, those fucking losers who stand out in front of that courthouse every day. Let me give y'all a little news flash. For Tom CPU and all those other fucking ass clowns out there. Let me give y'all a little
I hope he does, Rachel.
Little piece of info here. If you think Karen Reed would spit on you if you were on fire, she would not. She doesn't give a shit about any of you.
Exactly.
If you were valet parking her car, she might give you $1 as a tip. I mean, I don't get it. What is it with these people?
They are so brainwashed.
Why?
Why was Jim Jones successful?
What is so compelling about her? She's got good hair.
Because I think Turtle Boy. I think he said she's being framed. They all hate the cops. Usually criminals do.
I was going to say, I
like
the cops like.
But what got me is how they were yelling. This happened. Yelling at JLR. How can you talk? She could commit suicide. I'm like, that's all y'all been doing.
Did you
going
see
to
what
a woman
Tom did to him?
Huh?
Did you see what Tom did to JLR?
No, I never saw it.
Like a little punk bitch. He did
one
of these,
yeah.
And he kicked him like a fucking 5th grade girl in the lunch line.
But did he really?
Lays him out. I want to see. I would love to see all those people out there get what's coming to him.
Right, but I don't think I don't think there's any way in this world JLR would allow someone to touch him without calling the police.
Listen, he wouldn't have had any way of even knowing who did it. If let's see today's Friday.
Well, he could have thought it was an accident because I watched it and I didn't see anything that was major.
Go watch.
I did.
I was on QB's panel and she slowed it down for me a few times. And once she slows it down, you can see it clear as day. And JLR had he was just being surrounded. There's no way.
Yeah, so he didn't really know who did it.
No,
yeah.
No way. He couldn't have known.
That's the
guarantee
only
you
way
some
because
punk bitch kicked him, but he
I mean
wouldn't.
that's what he hopes for every time he goes somewhere.
Well,
It's
I'm rooting for him right now because
yeah,
honest
I
to
hope you get
God,
it.
those ass clowns out, those people are, well,
But they're just alike. Turtle Boy and JLR are,
yeah,
except Turtle Boy doesn't have the need to take medication.
well, he should.
Well, I mean, he's an asshole. I mean, he's just
They make medication for that.
really
Well,
because I know some people.
some of the symptoms that go along with it.
Yeah, but
That
you could tell JLR that one day, oh my God, it was so obvious to me following him, like to the point he thinks I know him and like know him from,
well, you're probably pretty close to
but
knowing him.
watching it's his, like he can't control his face and the rage once it hits him.
But listen, there's nothing like seeing two assholes go head to head.
But
And
he
I'm
didn't.
sorry, Team
Turtle
JLR.
Boy was like nonplussed. He was like, whatever,
Oh,
dude.
no, he was very much pulsed because
I didn't see
JLR
that.
left. He left and went to his mama's house.
Well, now that would, yeah, that's a whole different thing.
I'm sorry, not the mother, the soon-to-be ex-wife is my understanding.
Yeah, anywhere
And
around my
JLR
kids
just
or my mother, then
did
it's
a
different.
JLR. He was like, "Well, I'll show you," and he
Yeah.
didn't say a word. He just left, and the next thing you know, he's like, hello, I'm broadcasting outside of 27 Maple
See,
Drive." But he never said.
JLR,
He didn't
that's
say.
dumb.
He did not. He's a sneaky bastard. He did
He
not.
is a
He did not
sneaky
say.
fucking.
Yeah, but
He
like
is
I said,
sneaky.
Turtle Boy, fucking douche canoe. I'm here for it. Go
Right.
JLR. I'll buy
Well,
your
so what did
coffee
Turtle
on
Boy,
Monday.
what was his reaction to it?
My understanding was that he called the police. That was
Oh,
my
good.
understanding of what his reaction was.
Yeah, see, and the problem is
wasn't
JLR
doing
doesn't care
anything
now.
wrong. But he wasn't
JLR
doing
has,
anything wrong.
well, it doesn't matter because had he done that, had the police been called on him, well, I don't know, because his probation officer was like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm almost done with him. In fact, that's how I know when he got off of probation. It's like, look, bye. The one before him, JLR put his social security number and all his information online. Like, fuck you, I'm putting it up here.
He did that to his probation officer?
Yeah. Yeah. That's when his boss, Stickman, what's his name? Nick the Stick, went to prison and JLR.
Wait a minute. He had a probation officer that went to prison?
No, I said his boss. Nick.
Oh, I thought you meant he
Nick
had a
the Hat.
probation
Nick the
officer that
Hat.
went to prison.
No, but it was that probation officer that they set up as the one writing the N-word on.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that. Okay. I remember.
Yeah. So a lot of people think, you don't want to piss off because he is crazy. He'll do it all behind the scenes and you'll never even know. I mean, you'll know, but he'll just smile in the camera.
That's that old expression, the lesser of two evils. I am actually rooting for JLR. I'm sick of those assholes out
rooting for him. I want to see.
Yes.
No. Well, you haven't
in this
dealt
situation.
with him.
I am. No, I have not. I have not. That's for sure.
No, you don't. You haven't dealt with the JLR that does not give a shit.
No, you're right.
About.
No, you're right. I've
a
only
human
dealt
being.
with the best foot forward, the best face forward on YouTube.
Yeah, no, I want to see
totally
Turtle Boy.
If I was someone who, had the frame of reference that you and a few others have. So,
yeah, no, he doesn't care about. I mean, yeah, and then if someone wants to, punch Turtle Boy out after that, but.
I don't,
I mean, today people were going, well, what has he ever done lately? You don't know. Like, they don't know. The Sebastian Rogers case, he fucked that up. But not so you could tell.
Oh, was that the thing with the Cajun Navy?
Yes.
I noticed that, I kind of follow Sebastian Rogers. When I say follow, I don't go in the chats. I mean, I'll go to Queen Bee's chat, but I don't go to any of the chats that are, all the really grimy, gross and while I'm at it, what is with this fucking Smiley? What is that bitch's
I
name?
too.
Smiley's World.
I don't know. I don't watch
Smiley,
her.
are you a preschool
Hey,
teacher?
Crystal.
Why do you have a kindergarten background? Bitch, grow up. Like, it's fucking
I don't
creepy.
even notice. I don't
Oh
think
my
I've
God,
ever
it's so weird.
watched.
I've never watched her before.
Yeah.
I suffered through a little bit of it, and I was, my God, I tell you what, these fucking grifting tragedy pimp
Yeah.
dirtbags, I am so over all these people. It's just I am embarrassed for these people.
She did something on Justin's one time, and I was like, wow. I mean, it was like
Birds of a feather.
talking to Don's, when he was in jail, she was talking to somebody that was there. It was like crazy. Like, get a hobby. I mean, that's
like,
too far.
I know. What do these people think
Not
they
even.
are contributing or accomplishing? That would be nothing.
No.
I mean, we're just up here shooting the shit, okay? We're normal people. We're not here trying to fucking find all the missing people in the world, solve murders. No, we're just shooting the shit, and then we go about our daily normal lives. People, I don't even get it. I really don't. And new ones pop up all the time. It's just
and Betty, I finally kind of putting together a video about it. Did you see when she was so proud of Pac-Man? What's his name? Pac something. Anyway, that he went heels on the ground, and I'm so glad for what we started, and I'm so proud that we don't do that.
That bitch, she can't even start her fucking car.
I know, much less a movement, bitch.
Oh my God.
I don't believe any of that. I think she's full of shit about, I'm going to get the computer and just stick it. I had a computer problem with mine. I had to like total it. Not recently, but yeah, it's not just
a computer that'll fix your car. You need to attach those what do they call those things?
It's like a whole thing.
In the hospital, they're leads. You attach them to your hair. Try and fix this problem first.
Pac-Man? No.
Honest?
Yeah, I think it's more complicated than you just sit it on top.
Did you see her community post from I think it was yesterday?
Today was bad. Maybe it was yesterday.
Let's pull it up. Was it the one with not one
piece
of
Irish
punctuation, or she was trying to get ahead of grifting for a new car?
That's been going on a month.
Can I tell you? I don't know who this was, and even if I did, I wouldn't put him on blast. I was looking at comments on, it might have been Cheesy Weezy's video. I was looking at some of the comments, and this was hilarious. Somebody said, she's not getting a car from her subs. It took her, oh my God, how did they put it? It was fucking hilarious. They said it took her a year to get a camera.
Yeah, to get that camera.
Yeah,
right.
She ain't getting a car from her people.
Nope. And where is the camera? Where is Dolly's camera?
That's interesting. Where is that camera?
Yeah, neither one of them use it.
Well, I would venture to say at least one of them has no fucking idea how to use it.
Yeah, two probably.
Okay, let's see here. Let's find Bets.
She was so proud of all that she has done and her team for Sebastian.
Who's her team? That's the first thing I need
to know. She doesn't have one. Oh, she thinks all of the social media is her team.
Oh, okay. Okay. And now that we've
Pascal, right.
Okay. What has she accomplished? Now that we know who the team is, what has the team accomplished?
I don't think she said. But all the money we had poured into that case, and she's going out there because she has designated areas.
$17.94 worth of flyers. Don't you know the people at State?
The Cajun Navy left like 10,000 or something flyers, like shit ton of them.
Okay, let's see.
Hey, Kathy. Hey,
Oh
Christine.
my God, Betty's been busy. Okay, let's read
But
this.
she is
first.
putting on the biggest, most pretentious bullshit show.
But you know what?
Oh my God.
If these people are okay, listen, I'm going to help
It
you
won't take
people
them a
out.
week.
Those of you that, for whatever reason, are not smart enough to figure this out on your own, let me help you here.
I've been trolling the ever living shit out of her.
For those of you that might be new to Bullhorn Betty, well, since you're there, clearly you need my help.
Okay, can I say something real quick?
Yes.
So Petunia says, where the hell did she get $2,400 for her car and a hotel room? Well, why would she stay at a hotel if her friend was close enough to pick her up, take her out for the day, and then take her back?
Wait, survey says number one, she has no friends. So what?
Oh, she has one. It's the same one that said the N-word on the phone on Alive.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, classy
Yeah,
people
I'm sure.
associate with other classy people.
But why wouldn't she just go with her? I mean, I don't know. Just
I guess for the same reason that you would drive a heaping pile of shit.
which she calls her Black Stallion now, I understand.
What the hell is that about?
Maybe
she's confusing it with the Black Beauties that, never mind.
The speed.
You know that shit you buy at truck stops?
Yeah, Black Beauties.
Did you hear?
No, I mean, I don't know. That's what they used to call it.
Things that I heard, I think it was 2 days ago. Savage was live in the morning, and she had Val and Pirate was on, and
Christina says hi.
Hi.
Okay,
Betty was talking about. She was at some fucking roach motel off of 75. I'd have slept in my damn car. I don't go any place that has rooms that are like goldenrod yellow. No, Lisa's out.
Or yeah.
But she.
Or that you get to from your car in the parking lot.
Yeah, you drive right into your bathroom. She said that she had to go on to 7. She was walking and she had to cross I-75. Do you know how fucking busy 75 is? Yeah.
Where?
Val said, I'll give you $50 if you make the Frogger sound every time you.
Well, that's an expressway.
Yes. I-75 is an extremely busy interstate that goes from Florida, I believe.
Well, from Texas too.
How far does? Okay, well, at some point it turns to 85 as you go north. Yeah, and then in Dallas, doesn't it all converge in the spaghetti bowl?
75. Yeah, it's 59 to 75.
I'm gonna just go into the bathroom real quick. Can you hold the fort down? Keep talking. I'll be right back.
It's a shame y'all can't see me. I could entertain you better. Hey, Blank Slate. T. Marie. What's up? Yeah, I thought it was a major high. I'm trying to think. 75, I think in Texas, it goes from 59 to 75, I think. You would think I would know because I've traveled up and down all the time. You were behind a bit. I hate when that happens. You have a migraine, Marcy? I have good migraine pills. They don't usually last. Although I did have one when the eclipse happened, I couldn't get rid of. I-70, I'm about 4 minutes from I-75. Okay, I won't ask you where, but I think it's 45 that changes into 75, right? Like near Dallas. Like I-10 runs forever, but it turns into 20, I think, at some point. run toward the Midwest. Yeah, I don't go that. I never went that way much. Although I did drive 24 hours straight one time. I think she is getting more. Oh my God, the way she's acting, I want to. Oh my God, the well, like these people were just born, which I guess in a way they were, but
Oh God. If they're this
uh,
stupid, we can't
I
help.
can't stand this. Phony, just be a bitch. I'd rather that.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, but
That's why we have to keep playing her old shit.
back to my soliloquy. New people to Bullhorn Betty, Hellborn, Skullborn, whatever the fuck I call her.
Oklahoma to Lake
Anybody
Tahoe.
who tells you they are a member of the media and communicates in the following. All right, let me take a deep breath because there's not going to be one piece of punctuation, I don't believe, in this whole thing. I have never, well, I shouldn't say never. She is one of the dumbest people on this platform, at least in this fucking housing project we're running around in. Yeah, Betty is not going to be the leader of the reading is fundamental after school program. Okay, let's just say that.
Yeah.
Before the idiot, the crusty crab, crusty crotch. Well, we need a few commas in here. Now, I don't know. Nothing says professional, reporter, advocate, etc. like calling someone a crusty crotch. Crusty mouth idiot comes on here and says, I'm grifting for a thing. First and foremost, no punctuation yet. I want to tell my audience as well as the rest of the world, and you can go back in fact check this, comma, finally. I have not received public donations and well, Uber?
What?
I have not received public donations and well, Uber. Somebody must have been drunk voice texting. I don't know. A year and a half, not for listen, here's the good part, or part of the good part. No, there are no good parts. Not for my car, not for my adventures. Adventures in what?
Oh, as well as Uber. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It probably should have said well over a year, but
well over. Okay,
that would be my guess. Look, okay. I can play the role of drunk voice texting Betty better than Betty can play drunk voice texting Betty. Rage texting. Not for my adventures, nothing. If you go back and look at my Cash Apps, as if we have some fucking ability to look at if you go back and look at my Cash Apps, my Venmo, my Super Chat, Super Stickers, you will see next to no collections there. So I would suggest you fact check the fat mouth that can't put a sock in it, that wants to drive a lie for a narrative because she is unhinged basket case. Exclamation point.
Is she talking about burnt toast?
Yes, I imagine.
Okay. Yeah. I thought she was talking about Queen.
Oh my God. And it's just more insane ramblings that I don't have enough left to say. You want me to keep? Okay.
Yeah, I want to hear.
Okay. This particular creator has become the laughing stock of YouTube. Oh, so she's talking about herself. Exclamation point. Betty, I've told you 1,000 times, we do not start a sentence with and, except in the most rare of cases. And this is not one. And has become the poster child of mental mental health awareness on social media. If you do not believe me, I will get my mommy to tell you. That was me. For those that know who she is, go look at her Twitter page, her YouTube page, her community tab. And if you do not think that this woman is whacked, spelled wrong, out of her mind and completely obsessed with me, then there is no help for you. Oh, pick me, pick me.
They don't even know who she's talking about.
But well, my understanding is they do now because, you know what they say about curiosity and the cat.
Killed that bitch.
She lied to you to help another creator con you out of $70,000, and she will not stop because she is now caught with her pants down. Betty.
Imagine being a new sub to this crazy bitch.
I think Betty is listen, so much.
I mean,
of
they'd
this
be going,
is her
I know.
talking about herself.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
she's been caught with her pants down, literally.
But have they read that yet?
Something tells me they're
Hey,
going to
Queen.
find their way to it. It's kind of hard to say somebody's grifting when you can clearly go back for the last year and a half and realize I haven't collected a dime, not for my travels or for any other benefits, unlike them, which has collected well over $70,000 of your hard-earned money. Well, Betty, none of your dumbasses work. So, I mean.
Well, how the hell did she get not get a new car, but how much? $1,500 for her car.
Listen,
had a hotel for 2 nights.
How
travels all over the world.
Is she? You dumb bitch. You have allegedly spent more to fix that heaping, steaming pile of metal.
If she even has.
Cost you to buy another car.
Yeah.
Oh, but something tells me that I bet her FICO score doesn't qualify her for a loan. Even at a buy here, pay here. Sucks to be. Okay, so we got that. That was a day ago. And then from 24 hours ago, something tells me this must have been after Burnt Toast did her live. Now that the whole world has seen how unhinged that lady is, we will no longer pay attention and move on. For those of you that are new, she's been saying this for at least 2 years. She hasn't moved on. We have real work to do. Well, thank God, Betty. It's about time because people who pay taxes like me and everybody else here.
What does that mean, real work? What were you doing? I mean, we know you weren't doing real work.
I don't know what that means.
Now she's going to, after 3 years, 2.5.
Oh, now here's the real riddle. What does this mean? Now you know why we are 180K strong versus 16K. What the hell's that mean?
Oh my God. I don't even know because, well, how many does she have on TikTok?
I don't know.
I thought that
shit's going to be illegal by the end of the week, I think. So.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know unless she's using JLR's number.
I think the people have spoken. Just saying, but keep complaining.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Are you saying you don't want to be Bullhorn Betty one day?
Crazy.
I
can't.
Are you sure? I'm thinking.
Read that part about we're strong.
Oh, hold please. Let me go back.
We're something strong.
Now you know why we are 180K strong versus 16K.
And how many viewers does she get in her chat every time she?
I don't know. I never.
1,000. Betty gets she's climbing. She got I think 1,000 more subs in the last year, 2 years.
I guess if you try, that's what happened. I don't know. I don't try at this.
She's gotten. She actually got 6,000 on. It doesn't take people long. I mean, it'll be not long.
It's taken me a damn year. I haven't broke 2,000. What the hell are you talking about?
No. I'm saying for people to snap to bitch is crazy.
Oh, for people to see the light, Carol Ann, go to the light. Go to the light.
I can't even believe she has anybody.
I can't either. Honest to God, listen, between her and all these
TikTok. Okay.
fucking idiots occupying Columbia and NYU, I'm like,
Oh my God. I had to turn that off.
I did too. I did too.
It's too
I was
much.
so angry about all
Yeah.
that. It's insane. And
Yeah. And some asshat wants to say, oh, look at this guy saying something about something about those protesters. And that's what he highlighted. Not all the shit going on at the college, but what somebody had to say about it. What she said was,
how about our, oh, this will get us in trouble talking about this because I
that was
will
horrible.
go off. How about our representative from Michigan showing up to protest with her daughter?
And one of the professors too got in trouble, or she was detained, I think.
You know what I told my husband? I said,
I can only take a little bit.
Yeah. I'll leave you with this and then we'll leave this subject alone. I told my husband that, yeah, if I was the president of NYU or Columbia or any of these schools that are being occupied by these asshats, you know, they already gave them the vacate time and they said this, and the university, for whatever reason, said, oh, okay, hold on. Let us check our calendar and we'll get back with you with a date that's more convenient for your schedule. Yeah, you know what? I told my husband, I said, fuck that. You're getting 5 minutes, and then we're going to bring that big old fire truck over there in here, and we're going to get this hose, and we're going to give you the shower that you haven't had for the last 2 weeks. Hello, Morbin. How are you?
Oh, you say that. Hello,
the man with the velvet voice. Yeah, that's what I would have done.
Yeah, well, that would be just. You would be racist for doing that. But
I don't.
I'm just saying that
those people, they're chanting death to America.
I would love to turn a hose on them. Trust me.
Yeah. Oh no, I would, and the parents. Oh my.
I mean, it's free speech, I guess, but.
Well, yes, that's great, but
you can't. You know, I don't know, and it's the election. It's going to get worse, but I don't know whose side they're trying to persuade people to go to. You know.
I mean, I get it. We are funding a lot of it, but their issue is not with. Listen, this is gonna go.
Okay, what's the problem is I've seen Jews. I've not seen them, but when was the last time Jews were treated this way? And how did that work out when we ignored it?
Yeah, I tell you what, I am absolutely terrified. This is how it started. Okay, it starts with banning books, burning books. People have to start wearing things that identify them. Anybody who knows anything about history should be very, very concerned. This all happened back in World War II in Germany. Yeah. German colleges.
That's what I'm saying. And we're just
we're on a very slippery slope, and it is very scary.
But that's not free speech because other people have had free speech rights and they are in jail.
And listen, that is, my problem is not with free speech. My problem is when, and I'm not Jewish, but when I don't have to be Jewish to know that when Jewish students are afraid to go to their dorms, their classes, they're having to take online because it's a volatile situation and it doesn't belong there.
No.
They are occupying that university. And this thing with wearing the masks, and come on, most of them are not students there.
Well, even the students, I mean, people are so easily brainwashed. Like, go along to get along, or, college students especially.
I just
I don't
as
even have, it's not even a matter of being Jewish or knowing Jewish people.
no,
It's familiar enough that
exactly. It's this there is I have never in my lifetime, at 53 years old, I have never seen
me
anti-Semitism
either,
like we're
ever.
seeing right now. And it is the beginning of a slippery slope. And if you know anything about history, you should be concerned.
Yeah, because
As
you're
a
almost going to normalize it. When people watch and they think, oh,
yes,
that's okay,
yes.
I can do it
Yes.
on a smaller scale,
And it to me, it's not about I, I don't care if it could be let's just say this was about it could be about anybody. It could be
Right,
about
awesome.
short blondes that are being, I'm sorry, it terrifies me what we see happening, because you've got people who, no matter what your personal beliefs are, if you know about history,
If you know history.
you should be scared. I am. I find it very concerning.
Yeah. I mean, to the point where it's just, again, what we did before. We ignored it, you know, and then look what happened.
And never again. I
I've
mean,
never, I'm so glad I lived through the 80s and the 90s, because that was the best time, I think, in history.
I have said many times that Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber, he was not wrong. Okay, he was not wrong. He was incredibly misguided and mentally ill, and what he did was horrific. But
Uh,
he saw all of this coming. He saw that technology was going to be the downfall of society, and I don't think he was wrong, really. I mean,
It's so weird. Every movie, every news series, and I don't watch that many, but the ones that I do, everybody has a phone like it's a hand. It's an extension of their body. You know what I
kids,
mean? It's
tiny
constant.
kids, they give them tablets. They know what to do just because they watch adults. It's honestly, if my husband and I were talking about this, and if given the choice and someone said, decide, we can go back to pre-technology. Now, I mean, I don't know how far back, but even if we had to go all the way back, I don't know. I think I might say yes. My husband was like, no.
Well, no, but I mean, you're giving people access to grids. You know what I mean? Like, they can turn off an electric. I don't know. I mean, it's like having a computer that you could only dream of 40 years ago in your hand. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And
Yeah, it's scary if
it's
you.
just people take advantage of it. It's the bad. I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know.
we
I
were
don't know.
having that discussion. Is it more, you know, has it brought forth to the world more good or more bad? I'm right now, I'm like 50-50.
I don't think we could have gone through the pandemic as well without it. But yeah, it
I
goes too
know
fast.
IKEA couldn't have gone through with that.
Yeah, I
I
know. I mean, it's my
Yeah, I
existence,
mean,
but
yeah, and I was just about to say, when you said that, I was like, but my life is different. So yes, if I was by myself, oh my God.
Yeah.
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 Because yes, I would say it definitely affected people differently depending on your lifestyle. So
Right.
yeah, I can totally see that. But
it's so weird. If you think about it, if we met in person, you would tell me your name, I'd tell you mine, we'd shake hands or
I know
whatever, have
that
a
all the
cocktail
time.
and wouldn't be afraid of what you were going to do to each
I
other
know. I think
because you
about
had their
that a
name,
lot.
you
I
know?
know, isn't that funny? I heard
Yeah.
somebody say on here one time, and I think it was a sub who said, I come from a time when we had phone books. And I'm like,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
me too. But
I came from a time when you're like, if you were waiting for a phone call, you had to sit there all
oh my
day.
God, yes. And then you got call waiting, and that was a big deal.
Yeah. Call waiting and then call reverse
Oh
where you
my
could find out where the call was coming from.
God.
That was big
Yes.
technology.
Oh, yes. Star 69. Yes, I remember.
Star 69. I think you can still do that. Not that,
Oh,
the other
God,
one.
probably.
Which one
Probably.
is that?
Shit.
I mean, call waiting or something.
Oh my God. Hold on. We have another community post from 12 hours ago. And I have not read this one. Do you want the dramatic reading?
Sure.
Since I have to clarify every single thing on here because of the lady that I'm suing for stalking me, among other things, is continuing to constantly lie. Oh, good, Betty, please keep talking. Keep talking and writing. That's even better. People keep saying that this is a frivolous lawsuit. If the
It's not even a lawsuit yet.
adjective fits, wear it. If this was a frivolous lawsuit, please explain to me how you think it is okay to follow somebody around. Excuse me, what the fuck does that have to do with the first statement? Okay. We have met punctuation. Betty, my God, girl, you have got to go back to 8th grade English. She is the run-on fragment queen. This is a new sentence. Have people report back to you when they are following me around. Oh, Jesus, Mary, and
What?
Joseph. Betty, they make medication for this kind of
Have
thing.
people.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. She
Nobody.
is.
Holy shit. She's
All that
seriously
stuff that was on my
going
video
off.
this morning all fits her as well.
She is going off the deep end.
That antisocial.
Like,
This.
Betty, listen, and this is not just for Betty. Like, all you ass clowns standing in front of a courthouse in, what's it called? Camden? Canton. All you people too. You are not a celebrity. You are never going to be a celebrity. You are not important enough for anybody to follow around. Okay? Carrying on. Follow up period. New sentence. I'm going to give you a point from the American judge for using a period on the last sentence. However, you typically capitalize the next letter when you start a new sentence.
I hope to God you do not read all my messages or
well, I know
scrutinize them because I don't give
no.
a shit half the
And
time.
I know that you're not illiterate and you don't say you
Hey,
remember
Beaton.
media. Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
Try.
Following me online, reaching out to my mother. I do
Oh
not
my
know
God.
anyone reaching out to anyone's mother,
No. Her and
reaching out
JLR.
to my pastor, your pastor, girl. Now that's who you need to be reaching out to, and you need to be reaching out to him like daily. I don't think that. I think what you need is beyond a pastor's realm. I think that's out of his purview. I think you come from another place that does not have pastors. But anyway, keep on keeping on, girl. reaching out to other family members in an effort to humiliate me and caused my family disruption. Okay, nobody condones. First of all, I don't believe that happened. But if it did, that is absolutely wrong. And no one should ever reach out to anyone's family members.
Including your friend JLR. This whole time that he was out in
She was fine with
constant with your mother. I know your mom's name. How's your mom? Gwen. And then goes to a child that
and listen,
kid's
I would
house.
never do it, and I don't condone anyone else doing it, but she does make her mother part of her show
Yes.
periodically.
But no one's
I've never done that. I will never. I don't know her mom's name.
I don't know the point.
I've never spoken on the woman. I won't speak on the woman because I think that's gross and grimy, no matter who it is. So I would never do that. But not everybody has a moral compass like I do, including the bitch we're talking about. So, then if that's not bad enough, they start reaching out to reaching out to suspects and persons of interest in homicide cases. What the fuck is she talking about?
She mean murder cases?
Okay, wait, I got to read this start to finish. Let me take a deep breath. Okay. Then
She's so behind.
if that's not bad enough, they start reaching out to suspects and persons of interest in homicide cases in an effort to try to get them to throw me in jail. And then she walked them through the process of reaching out to law enforcement and what to tell law enforcement.
Oh my God, I can't imagine being a new sub.
What the fuck is she saying?
I know so much about her, but I don't even know what she's saying.
I have no clue. What to tell law enforcement in an effort to try and have me arrested unlawfully?
Who has that power? I want to talk to him.
Let me tell you something. She is losing her fucking mind. Okay?
Oh yeah, no, she's kind of not unusual. She's been saying this about the binders because Voices brought it up.
We haven't even gotten to binders yet, have we? Is that what this is about?
But that was from a year ago, not more.
This is the most unhinged, insane, rambling shit I've ever heard.
What time of day did she do it?
Well, let's see what it says.
Because past about
12 hours ago. So that would be, what time is it?
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Let's just
well, it was before noon.
My time.
Yeah, it was early though.
10:30, 9:30. Yeah, that would be 12. I mean, I don't get it. Listen, if her mother has access to her channel,
12 hours ago, when
I'm assuming she does. Ma'am, do you not think your daughter is losing her shit right now?
Oh, she could care less.
Clearly.
Keep her ass there and she's fine.
Clearly. Let me tell you, if my
and
mother,
who can blame her?
If my mother, well, first of all, my mother would never, the funniest shit in the world that I could ever do is get my mother on, make my mother like send her links, tell her you have to watch these, and then I'm going to call you and you're going to give me your reaction live. My channel would get aced because my mother, but if my mother saw me posting shit like this,
yeah, mine wouldn't even begin to understand what the hell she's even doing.
But wouldn't she try to like say?
No, you'd have to tell her the entire story. I wouldn't. Of course, you would think. No, she wouldn't even think she's crazy. She would have to know the story.
But
I mean, just reading that one comment. Well,
I guess if you already know she's fucking illiterate, I mean, but this
well, not
is
even being illiterate, just
it's the rambling.
She sounds
This to me
Yeah.
is the ramblings of a paranoid, unstable, not well person.
But okay, but if
Let's
that was
call it what it
actually
is.
happening to someone, it wouldn't be unhinged. But
Um,
we know
well,
that's not act. Well, you don't know how people
no, we
react
don't. We
when
don't know, but
you have people following you, calling your mom.
nobody's following her.
I know that. We know that. That's what I'm saying. We know that. But if you don't know that, then you might think, oh my God, poor girl.
See, no,
Some of our
no.
subs know nothing about
If I didn't know one thing about her, and you said read this, I promise you, I would say clearly something is going on, and someone needs to reach out to her.
5150.
Not well, I mean, I don't even know that not knowing her. No, I
Right.
wouldn't. I don't know that I would say that, but
I would just think she's another idiot and I'd just
it's
fucking pass.
it's clear that this is the product of a very convoluted mind. Listen, nobody in the world who's even
Okay, but
moderate.
Morbid is friends with her, I think. They were at one point.
Yeah,
And I would like to
I never got it.
sometime hear him
Mhm.
just
You
like,
know
is
what
she
I
a
heard?
different person or what?
You know what I heard him
Or
say,
is
and
he
I
trolling
have
us?
no reason not to believe. I never thought he was trolling her. And
No,
you know
me,
what
not
I heard?
us, not her. I'm not saying trolling her.
Oh, he's trolling us.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I'm not saying he is. I'm saying my choices would
Oh, I
be,
got you as a okay.
yeah, is
You know
he
what I
or
heard him say? And this is why I don't think so. And I mean, I don't know if this is true or not, but I just heard him say that when I think the first time he left, when he and Clara broke up before he came back and, got friendly with her, I heard him say that she was one of the only people that reached out to him to say, "Hey, how are you?" And when I
oh
heard, and
yeah, yeah.
I believed him when I heard that, but what I immediately thought was, yeah, well, she's a calculated bitch, and you've been riding her jock, and he's kind of like the male version of me, where she was concerned. Um, and I think she saw a way to. I believe that she did reach out to him, and I think she had very specific reasons for doing so that we're not going to know. So and I've listened to Morbid a lot, and he seems to be someone that, is strictly only based on what I've heard him say. I think he's somebody that very much values loyalty. I think he's been around here a long time, and very few people are loyal to anybody, and he knows that. And I don't know what his thing is with her. I just know anytime I've ever come in his chat and she rolls in, or any of her fucking posse, I always leave, because I wouldn't disrespect his chat by going back and forth with her. So yeah, I never got it, but we don't have to get it. I can like him without.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what the difference is between that post. Does she
A box of wine?
tell him all this shit? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I have
Yeah.
I don't know what they could possibly have bonded over. Because I don't care what she says. Look, this is all you need to know. All you have to do is read this. Those two don't even reside in the same intellectual galaxy. So I don't know. Like, what do you talk to her about? I don't get it, but I don't have to get it.
Because I don't know I don't know.
I know a lot of people said, "Oh, he's just trolling her." I never thought that. I never
No,
thought he
not
was just
her.
trolling her.
No, I don't think he was trolling her at all.
But a lot of people did. You
I
know?
mean, Morbid's always going to have I'm going to have a soft spot for him.
I like him. Lots of people. There's several people I like that do not like him, but I don't care. I like who I like.
Right, but
I
I
like
think
Morbid.
maybe, I don't know. I don't want to try to figure it out.
Yeah, no. I mean, because we never will. But
Because I
I
can
don't
see
know.
her fooling someone for a little bit.
I don't know how he is a 5 billion times smarter than her. There's
Yeah,
no way in
yeah,
hell.
he is. He is.
No way is she fooling. Listen, I don't get it. I've never
But
understood.
her mom is probably like, yes, you go. You're doing great. Stay right there.
Yeah, I just don't understand anything
Otherwise, she's wreaking
about her
havoc
world.
somewhere.
Yeah, that's probably true. I can understand that.
Right. How could she keep a job, though? You know what I mean? Like, how would she imagine
Well,
working with her?
no. Oh, come on. Why do you think she's here?
Right. That's why I think her mom is like, I think you're doing a great job.
Yeah, trust me. I don't get it.
With her bullshit. We've been on all these, oh my God, I can't. All the cases and
This last
instrumental
thing,
in
I mean, listen,
solving them.
just the fact that she would
Right.
get
Oh,
in a car that has every light on the dash lit and still go.
Are you kidding me?
No,
So
I didn't see it, but everyone has said every
I
fucking
know, Chris.
light on that dash was on.
Okay, but with the computer thing, I don't think there is no computer that you can put in a car that I know of that you just sit it in there and there you go, because it
I think
has
she's
to be
talking
programmed,
about,
right?
you know what I think she's talking about? She's talking about a diagnostic, right?
A spark plug? No. Okay. Her computer system is screwed up. I've had that
Okay.
happen.
Well, they have to put it on a diagnostic machine and it'll tell them everything that's wrong. Do you remember
She said she has to replace the computer in her car.
Okay, well then she may
And
as
she's going
well.
to do it herself. They're going to send it to her, and she's just going to just sit it in there.
Oh, sure. Uh-huh. Yeah. Well,
I've never heard of that.
we
We don't
know
know
that
that she's on disability.
we know that she's not Mr. Wizard. Okay. Chemistry, she's burned
But
every
who heard that and went,
follicle off her head. So she's not a chemist. I guarantee you she's not an electrician.
yes,
She's
she
not a
ordered it.
mechanic. Please
Oh,
do.
no,
I hope she does.
I was listening to Burnt Toast about the
A module.
how when she was a toddler, she was handing her dad channel, what are they called? I don't even know what they're called. Channel lock wrenches or something
What the fuck?
at work with him at 2 and 3. Doing books
I'm
at 5.
53 and I've never heard of that, and I damn sure never had one in my hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
It was a story. We should find that.
Oh
yeah.
my
Went to work with her dad at 3.
Post. We have to finish this post because this one is the most unhinged of all.
But who listens to that and goes, "Oh wow, Betty,
fuck, I don't know,
crazy good."
I know. Well,
Sure.
I'll tell you who. Somebody who is on more than likely a very fixed income, compliments of us, the taxpayer. Somebody who can't afford to even probably live themselves but they're giving her fucking Brokeback Mountain ass shekels. I mean, I don't get it. I do not get it. I don't get it. She's
No,
not
but
smart. She's definitely not attractive. She's not well spoken. I don't get it. What
yeah, none of that.
what
And
is
it's
it?
like she was she woke up from 1990 to 2010. She was asleep. You know what I mean? Like
I could
everything
I
that
could buy
happened between, she just found out about.
Oh God,
Or
here's the binder.
still finding out about.
Okay, we have to
Like
finish it.
she doesn't know about the chat GPT or whatever it's called. She doesn't know about that
Oh
yet.
my ass, she doesn't. She
Oh
copied and
no,
pasted.
she doesn't. Or she wouldn't
She
be writing
copied
comments
and
that are that illiterate.
pasted.
Huh?
That lawsuit, she copied and pasted from all over the internet, all different shit.
Right.
In
So
my
why wouldn't she use
Well, she
the
used
chat
some kind of something,
feature?
something. You can tell the parts she wrote because they're the parts that sound like this illiterate post. We got to finish this. Then, if it's not bad enough, they try to attack my credibility by producing a binder and sending it to everyone again. More harassment and stalking because they have to know where I'm at in order to send that binder. Well, bitch, you go all over the internet all day and night telling everybody your business. You go from one roach motel to the next.
That's what, yeah, she,
Oh, that was before. I'm sorry. That was before
well,
the thing about trying to get her arrested for homicide. What the fuck?
oh, yeah, arrested for homicide because she doesn't know what that means.
In an effort to try and get them to throw me in jail, and then she walked them through the. I'm presuming that this is Queen Bee she's talking about. So she thinks Queen Bee is reaching out to suspects and persons of interest
Yeah, what is
in
that?
homicide cases in an effort to try to get them to throw me in jail. Okay, so
A
Betty
suspect is going to throw her in jail.
yes,
All right.
apparently.
Okay.
And then she walked them through the process of reaching out to law enforcement and what to tell law enforcement in an effort to try to have me arrested unlawfully, all caps, exclamation point, or to have me assaulted by these individuals.
Yeah. Now my mother would be going, she's crazy.
Dangerous to say the least.
Because
And
all that shit you wouldn't
fair.
write in a post. You would go to law enforcement.
God, I mean, this is insane. Dangerous to say the least. And she didn't care how unsafe she made me or the people I was with. Oh, new sentence paragraph. Oh yeah. And if you think it doesn't get worse than that, then the lady decides to come after my channel publicly.
Oh my God.
Okay, let me get this straight.
Yeah.
That's worse than trying to get her arrested by suspects in a homicide case.
Yeah.
It's good to know she's got her priorities all in order here.
Uh-huh.
And then the lady decides to come after my channel publicly by telling everybody she's going to terminate me off the YouTube platform, causing me massive financial harm, which she attempted to do.
How?
Betty, my fucking takeout bill is more than your mortgage. Okay, what the hell?
She doesn't have a mortgage.
Well, she got fucking taxes and oh my God.
And she doesn't have insurance on her house. So
What? Oh,
no.
that's right. That's why she couldn't get a fucking roof. Oh my God. Well,
whatever happened with her roof? I guess she got it fixed.
She went up there and fixed it herself. She's a roofer. Then she goes on to saying, I have a frivolous lawsuit. Yet her own attorney at the last court hearing understands this court case is going to proceed, whether or not this particular complaint is accepted. Oh my God. And another one. There she goes again, basically telling the judge right here,
Right.
Judge, by the way, order in the court. It's just a formality, Judge. No matter, I am the ultimate judge. Okay, you got it. That robe, and this, it means nothing. This is just a formality, sir.
Yeah, like Chris says, massive financial harm, but she isn't funded by herself.
Massive financial harm. I mean, Betty has no idea what massive what Donald Trump is being fined. That's massive financial damage. Well,
yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's all relative. I cannot believe she just said that again. This court case is going to proceed whether or not this particular complaint is accepted. Bitch.
Oh, really? I cannot wait for the transcript.
I hope like hell that judge says judgment for the defendant with prejudice. That would be for her steaming. Oh, that's right. He can't rule on any of her shit because she didn't know how to properly file and notice it. Okay. Yeah.
So and this is like the fourth try. Third or fourth.
I believe if he,
and all she does is add more shit.
Yeah, I know. Because she is Bullhorn Betty.
And let's just keep going, see what else Queen does next month, the next month, the next month. Just keep adding to it.
Listen, her whole strategy from the beginning, right here, just she never thought this was ever going to get to this point.
Oh,
she never counted on she never counted on QB.
No, because she has a dumbass that never won a case in his entire life, telling her, and she thinks he's a legal genius, telling her and paying for her to file the suit.
I was going to say, you want to know what a broke bitch she is? She couldn't even come up with $300.
Couldn't even afford to file it. Hey, Katie K.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, to listen to him, a guy that sued the Eiffel Tower and a rock.
Well, here's a blatant lie. Lastly, the protective order has been argued.
No, it hasn't.
No, it wasn't. You gave up.
Yeah, she didn't show up.
You let it be dismissed. We're waiting for an order from the court about the process of the protective order. No, bitch. It's done. It's been disposed of.
This is all for the new audience. All, and it'll separate the wheat from the dumbasses.
All four of them. If for any reason I did not follow the proper process for the protective order, I will be moving. What the fuck? If for any reason I did not follow the proper process for the protective order, I will be moving forward with a protective order properly. So as far as the protective order, it's not gone away. It won't just go away like this.
No, Betty.
Cuckoo.
The judge isn't going to keep letting you rewrite all your dumb shit.
Oh my God, she's
over and up. Can you imagine?
You all
imagine going to trial with her.
You are watching a live, real-time nuclear meltdown. It's like the 3 Mile Island of her hair has seeped into the frontal cortex, and this rambling insanity is the result. At the end of the day, their bad behavior, unlawful behavior, and their illegal behavior, Betty, that's redundant, will be on trial very soon.
It's a civil action.
Oh my God.
Not a criminal.
Not a
Well,
spouse using help.
it could turn into one.
I can promise you none of this is frivolous and none of this is going away.
Not for you.
Wah, wah.
Yeah, because if he approves it, right, then the counter lawsuit kicks it. Or how's that gonna work? If he doesn't approve,
Oh
if
my
he throws it
God.
out,
What in
then
the fuck?
she's
Do you
countersuing,
remember-
right? So hers will go through.
Remember what you were talking about? How if you do a thumbnail or you do a filter and you look like two entirely different people.
Right.
Look at this one. Can you see this?
Okay, wait, let me turn this on.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first
how's
one.
the
Oh, good God. This is
why?
her. Here's her, the real one. Woo! Then go to the next thumbnail right next to her, where she's like, what is she like?
Sure.
The Vanna White, Uncle Sam with
Yeah.
her sparkly
The pointing finger, the JLR pointing finger.
Yeah, this like, oh, maybe she borrowed that noodle lady's fucking filter. Oh my God, look at that hair, Jesus! I need to
They're
see,
worse.
I need to see this roach motel she's in. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1970, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commentary, scholarship, education, and research.
Good gracious.
Well,
good
we
gracious.
know we are
All right.
definitely not going to get any education with this. But oh God, we're in green screen hell.
Yeah.
No, I want to see.
These are all the cases.
Oh, here we go.
That she helped.
Let's watch her. Let's watch her in the Roach Motel. I would not stay in a room that looked like that if it was the last room.
Is that a thermostat by the bed?
Oh, that's the kind of
I
place
live
where
where
they lock
the
the
virtual
thermostat
background.
down.
I'm home and I don't feel like, there we go.
What
It's
is
not
that?
really helping
Oh,
with
okay.
the lights at all. Maybe if I
Betty,
try it this
speak
way,
up,
maybe it'll
fucking
help.
mumble mouth. Come on,
I don't know. I don't
Mouth.
like
Woo,
the
Betty.
screen performance on StreamYard anymore. Not compared to YouTube.
What the fuck
YouTube is
is-
so much
what is-
nicer. Hey
Oh.
guys.
What is wrong with
Takes
her?
everything so seriously. StreamYard is now against her.
Oh my God, that fucking hair. It's like dryer lint. All of this right here is so much better, healthier, more attractive than any of this. Betty, why are you holding on to this? I don't get it. I do not get it. I
And
definitely
she flips it like it's something.
Yeah, well, when a chunk of it is in her hand, oh my God, that room. Seriously, I could not sleep in a room that was painted that color. I could not.
I can smell those rooms. You like that when you walk into a lobby that like the carpet is 100 years. Ugh. That smell.
That place, that lobby has those archaic brochures that are like, they're about half of like Betty's flyers. They're like one half the width of a flyer, and they have all the local attractions.
Is that a twin bed?
What do you
That's
think?
a small bed.
Well, she might be in a hotel that charges by the hour. So
Could be.
she's at the no.
No, I can't.
I must admit that when one of my reporters out in the field, she was texting me with updates, and I said, "Oh, is she by any chance near a Flying J truck stop?"
Oh, what?
Well, I mean, she said she was in just a little old bodunk town off the interstate. I thought maybe she was near a Flying J.
A Flying J.
Yeah. You can you can shower at the Flying J, but I think you have to be
And she does. She has said.
She does not. Are you serious? Right now?
Even a gym. Like I wouldn't.
Well, a gym I would do before.
I don't know those people. And I mean, if you're going to go work out, I don't think she does. She just goes into shower. But don't you have to have a membership?
I'm going to definitively say she does not.
Yeah, I don't. Because she said when she sleeps in her car, that's what she does. I don't believe it. I
Okay,
think
so
you'd have to have a
get the
membership. You
free
can't just.
Wi-Fi from McDonald's, and she showered. Gosh, it would be nice if she could find a restaurant that has a shower in it, and then it would just be like, all in one. Less stops. Always the hoops, the ever-present hula hoops.
And she'll complain about the room.
Oh,
Really?
listen, she complains about the oxygen.
Everything.
I
Yeah.
mean, I have never seen such a malcontent in all my life. There is nothing in the world that makes this woman happy. Nothing.
The one trip where it was the airline, the car rental, and there was nothing that she didn't try to get her money back on.
I just can't get over the fact that as a grown woman,
Hear
she
it.
did not understand that rental car companies want a credit card, not a debit, not a debit. Okay. All
Well,
right.
Molly was saying on her, I was listening one night. I think it was the last one she did where she was talking about Betty and paying for everything.
Oh, I absolutely believe that 100%.
Yeah.
I believe every word of it. Because, I mean, let's face it, these two do not stay in the same kind
I
of
want
accommodation.
more, Molly. I want more.
You do?
I want to know everything.
You know, when me and JP did that parody of Molly,
Yeah.
she came in the chat, and my
Molly
understanding
did?
is yes, and it apparently really was her. And we picked we meaning I picked the worst time. Something was like going on. I don't remember what it was, but everybody was live. I think there was like 35 people in there. Molly comes in demanding a link.
Oh,
Crazy Nurse, and she had somebody with her, and Crazy Nurse was like, well, this is a parody. It's not an open panel. And I remember in the chat, she put, so you're mocking me?
yeah, for $100.
Of course, Crazy Nurse was like, no, we're not. No, they're not mocking you. It's a parody. They parody everybody. Oh, by the way, there is a parody coming on.
Molly mocked everybody, including
I know.
Robin in Tennessee, singing a gospel song.
Yes, I remember that. And my thing was, my God, how worried are you about people that you're coming in my chat? There's like fucking 35 people in here, and you're worried about what we're doing? Okay. Uh-huh.
Well, Runs with Scissors said Betty always travels with Olivia is for the credit card.
Oh,
But what's funny is Olivia won't stay in that shit.
hotels? Yeah.
No.
I'm telling you, I'd sleep in my car before I'd sleep in that place. That's just, ugh.
Yeah, she tried to, and Olivia said, no, we have to get a different hotel.
That color wall is not conducive to safety or sleeping. All right, let's listen to a minute of Dusty Roads.
Okay, sorry about that. It's so my issue is this right here. This right here keeps connecting.
Can't figure out
when I go live on YouTube, it picks up this microphone as its default. I can't fix it. I don't know how to stop it. The only way I can.
Ironically, for once in your shitty streaming career, you actually sound okay.
Bitch could hand her father a channel lock at 3, but she can't figure this out. And she's going to put a computer in her car.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she can do everything except figure out how to run a fucking iPhone, an Android phone, or any kind of computer, because they're constantly breaking and she needs new ones.
Of course.
Carry on, Betty.
Figure out the only way I can stop it is to take the Bluetooth off of this computer and off this phone to get it to stop connecting when I go live. This has been my audio issues the whole time. It keeps grabbing this microphone. If I wanted to use this freaking phone, I'd use this phone.
Ooh,
I don't want to use it. And nobody can tell me how to disable the settings. So if you guys...
Well, then you're fucking stupid, because all you do is go in settings and you hit Bluetooth and all the devices come up, and then you hit connected, not connected. I mean, that's if you have an iPhone. I don't know.
Just goes on and on about it.
Yeah, you don't have to get a fucking doctorate from MIT to disable the Bluetooth. Idiot. God, she's so stupid.
Guys are techie
But
with
like I said,
Apple
what's funny
phones,
is
please send me some
sounds
instructions.
better than I've ever heard her.
So you're recording silent movies.
What?
Well, I tell you what, it's exhausting because there's no way to fix it on YouTube. YouTube will not allow you.
Exhausting. I guess that's why she can't work, because she's
Yeah.
exhausted just trying to figure out how to get a fucking microphone off of.
And if you, I need someone techie. You know, YouTube will tell you absolutely anything about anything. You can find directions on, I got my goddaughter some kind of tint that was expandable, and I could not fucking figure out how to put it on YouTube. One, two,
Yeah, I
three.
was going to say, isn't it called Google, which then
Yes.
directs you right to YouTube?
Yeah,
Wouldn't you
YouTube
think-
has
wouldn't you
something
think
for
a
everybody.
YouTube celebrity such as herself, like, would understand how to use YouTube?
To
Yeah.
stay live if you refresh. And you can't fix your microphone without refreshing.
Oh,
So you're screwed.
oh.
Like you're just screwed. But you know what the problem is? It's this right here. It's
You
the,
were
it's the Apple
screwed.
phone.
You
It
might-
keeps connecting the
Oh.
microphone.
Betty,
Um,
in the words of my husband,
Shut the fuck up.
Apple is like training wheels. If you can't figure out how to operate an iPhone, you got bigger problems than I thought.
And there's got to be something. It's being triggered by Bluetooth because the only way I can turn
Triggered,
right, but
like
sweet
you.
as sugar. Why should I have to turn my Bluetooths off on every single
Oh
thing
my
just
God,
to
I
run a
don't
live
know.
on YouTube?
I don't know.
I should
Oh
be
my
able
God.
to disable it from being activated at all. To
Oh
Maybe
my
you should just go
God.
get it. Maybe you should just go get a hammer and just
You shut the fuck up.
smash it, break it, Betty.
I
You're
mean, she did this. She did this whole thing before about Apple and compared to, and it went on and on.
If she can't operate an Apple, there's no way in hell she can operate an Android. I mean, my God, it's got to just be for money. How long is this?
How does she
Oh my God, 40 minutes. Fuck, we're
function?
like 2 minutes.
I think this is the one where she complained the whole entire thing.
Oh, so it's different than every other stream. How?
Well, usually it's kind of one theme, because I think I don't know if I did this one or not, but one of them, it was like every single thing.
She's got to get her tin cup out, her begging bowl.
Yeah, it's probably, I'm surprised that, I can't use this phone, so I need another one.
You know what's weird? I don't know about you, but if I was stuck in bumfucked Egypt somewhere as a woman by myself, if all else failed and I was like her and I had no husband, no boyfriend, no friends, I know I could always call my mother or my father and say, hey, I'm stranded. I need help. I don't even feel safe. So I don't know.
I'm
She's
sure they've gotten that call probably enough that she doesn't do it anymore.
Yeah, but she's pulled this shit so many times.
Yeah.
I wonder how contrived all this is. Honestly,
Well, think about it. If you're sitting
calculated
there,
enough to do it.
well, I think I'll go live and tell my viewers bullshit about my phone for how long? 20 minutes?
Oh God, no!
Don't turn it on.
40 minutes. Oh my God!
Go ahead.
begin with, and I can't figure it out. They make these things so damn difficult to stop anything. Like instead of it disconnecting,
You're
it should
an
say
idiot.
disable. Like I want to disable.
Betty, that's a fucking synonym. Okay, you're the queen of redundancy. So you're telling me that disable and what was their other one? Disconnect. Oh my God!
Disable the feature. It won't let me disable the feature. It's frustrating.
Oh.
That's the second live. So I'm
Release your
on
problems.
StreamYard. I don't want to, I'm not going to screw with straight live anymore until somebody can teach me
God.
how to
Okay.
turn
Betty,
and
how
disable
do you-
that microphone
How do
thing.
you
I'm not
deal
doing
with
any
this,
more
Betty?
lives
My
on YouTube
God, it's
straight.
crossed a
Because
bear.
when I have audio issues
You
on
should
here,
not
it's
have
just
to deal
through
with this.
settings.
I
I go
get
over
it.
there and hit the
God
setting.
almighty, the struggle
Even if
thrill.
this thing
I don't-
drops down, it's still here. I just have to refresh and I come back here and no problem.
How does she get this wound up about a fucking
I don't know.
button on the phone, but she will walk around looking like that bag of mess right there? I don't get it.
Well, I don't
But
even
you-
know what that was about because she can get on StreamYard.
she kept saying earlier something about, I've only got 30 minutes of Wi-Fi. I swear to God, I think she is in a fucking truck stop Roach Motel where
30
you have to
minutes?
pay. Where I'm not kidding. I
Oh,
think she has to go to the front desk and pay
okay.
for Wi-Fi.
Oh, got
What
it now.
else could it?
So on
What
her
else could
phone,
it?
she has unlimited, but she has to pay for.
I don't know. What else could it be? That's the only
Yeah,
thing that
yeah,
makes
that's true.
any sense.
That's
Oh
true.
my God. But like, yeah. How do you?
Does she have a hotspot maybe? Oh, that might be too much. No,
No,
she's
she's
done
got
that
a
before.
hotspot, all right.
Yeah, no, she doesn't.
Oh God.
Problem, no foul. Anyways,
Anyway,
so I'm sure you guys are wondering what the heck is going on.
you're giving me vertigo. I know that. Oh, don't do that, girl. Leave it
Help
alone.
the lighting. It's kind of funny that less lighting actually
Oh,
helps
good.
the
I'm
lighting.
thinking
on
No,
the
no,
photos.
no, no. More than helps you, girl.
So this is the deal.
Okay.
I spent a
What is-
lot of
Tell
like,
me.
a
Tell me. Talk to me.
decent
Can't wait.
amount of. Long
Yeah.
story short, the car is not running. Still not running right.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
They changed.
Betty, why did
We
you
got to
leave the
hear
driveway?
every word of this.
My understanding was that she had to get her car jumped just to get it out of the driveway. Not kidding. That's what I heard more than one place.
Out the high flow, high pressure fuel
No.
pump.
Did she really?
I swear to God.
Can
I've heard
someone
that.
confirm that in chat?
Yes. Someone in chat, please confirm. I think I heard it on Savages, if I'm not mistaken, that she actually had to have it jumped to get out of the driveway.
To go to Tennessee.
To get out of the
my God.
driveway.
Okay. Wow.
And does anybody know, because I'm from Florida, so does anyone know the actual name of the town where she was stranded? Because that I would really like to know. Because I can give you some insight if you can tell me. Okay.
Oh, I have no idea.
It's still, the computer's got to be replaced. The computer's got to be replaced. I was trying to get a hold of him to find out how much it was going to cost for him to replace it. But of course, the mechanical issues I'm having, I couldn't get it back home.
That's one of Betty's tells. I'm sure
She
you've
looks
watched
away.
for God knows. Yes, she will always look. Typically, she looks up and over one shoulder. That was kind of a diet tell, so she might be telling a little bit of truth here with a whole lot of lie.
Dropped it off, whatever.
See, there she goes.
So I'm going to take the car home.
Fire
I've got the computer coming. It's already pre-programmed.
Hold on for a second. Here's what I thought. When I was watching this, she was so upset because her mic wouldn't connect, but she's kind of nonchalantly talking about her car and the computer problems, and it's like not a big deal. But the microphone was 20 minutes.
Ghostbusters? Like, who'd she call for this computer? Because
I'm telling you, that is a major. I don't believe her.
She says, I don't either. I think that I think the walls are closing in. I think a lot of chickens are coming home to roost.
Hey, happy life. Hey, sincere. Hey, veteran.
I think the walls are closing in, and Betty's getting desperate.
She's so full of crap here. There's no way.
Twice in the span of one sentence, we saw her look this way and look that way. And
all
I've been watching her long enough. That is one of Betty's tells. And sometimes it's really bad. When she's really telling a whopper, she
clears her throat
up and over one shoulder. I think this one, the reason it's not so bad, yes, I am a guest member of not the behavior panel. But I don't think I have to be. That's her baseline. So
she read the cover of a body language book and became an expert.
Oh, kind of like the language of never letting go.
Yeah. Well, she actually opened that one.
Okay. Yeah, I know. She plays the Dalai Lama. She's the Krama Lama, Dalai Lama of Krama Lama.
In a story with everyone.
There's nothing better than the most angry, hateful, miserable bitch on the internet reading to all of us about Okay, carry
I
on.
know.
Security stuff taken off of it, so it's like a plug and play.
What do you have, a fucking Batmobile?
No
Security.
way.
Security stuff.
A plug and play computer for your car. Oh my
What
God.
is that?
Okay. Oh, all
Does
you have
that
to do.
Does she have like a nerve center in her car? Because I know it's her office. It's her,
Yeah.
we know it's not her hotspot.
I just have to change out 3 cables on it, and it should be good to go.
Teacher.
And then once that's done,
I have a question. I just have
No.
a question, Betty. I mean, I hate to ask the obvious, but if she like knows about all of this and how to do all of this, well, why is her car in the condition it's in? Like,
Yeah.
I don't get it.
And what
Why?
was the big thing that took a month? A module or something? You couldn't just order one and pop it in?
Well, you have to pay for it. So that was probably that.
Well, this whole thing is she's going to say, well, that's what I thought. I could just, I don't know what I'm going to do. That didn't fix it.
Oh, like everything else in my
Yeah.
life, I erred on the side of why use a professional? Because I can do everything.
Yeah, because when she first came on, there was something else she said she was just going to do herself on her car, and it didn't work out. I can't remember what it was.
That seems to be a running theme with her.
Yeah.
Betty and the DIYs, they don't work out. Look at her hair. That's a fucking nuclear reactor, 3 Mile Island style meltdown. The car,
Her phones, her computers, something blew up in her office. I don't even know what happened there.
Oh yeah. Oh, wasn't that Sweet and Low or something?
Yeah, that took a month, 2 months.
This month thing, 4 to 6 weeks. It seems to be a running theme.
Well,
No.
how long rehab lasts. But
It needs to be longer, whatever it is.
we can actually assess what's really wrong with the car, because a lot of the problems they believe might be the computer. The good news is, out of all of this, is the computer's.
Wait a minute. She just said she's got a new computer coming. But then one sentence later, she says it might be the computer. Well, wouldn't you think the computer would be a kind of costly?
what did she say it might be?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Here, let me just back it up a couple seconds.
I love when she goes, I'm on the road all the time.
I'm
when?
so exhausted. Okay. Listen close.
Okay.
Already pre-programmed. I got the VAT security stuff taken off of it, so it's like a plug and play. I just have to change out 3 cables on it, and it should be good to go.
Alex, I'll take Betty's.
And then once that's done, we can actually assess what's really wrong with the car, because a lot of the problems they believe might be the computer.
I want to
the good
punch
news
my phone
is,
right
out of
now.
all of this, is the computer's on top of the engine, so it makes it easy to get to. It's
wait a minute.
Okay.
Did I not go back far enough?
So once
Hold on, we got to go back a little bit.
she had to research that you have to disengage the security on it.
Let's listen to this again.
Okay.
Because I went
It's always a pain in the ass, because every time I have any type of battery problems,
I
got to take the damn thing off. I had no. I'm not doing
You
any
take
more
the
lives on
computer on?
Okay.
connecting. It should say disable.
Oh,
like I want to disable
Just
the
let this
feature. It
bitch
won't let me disable the
fucking ramble
feature.
on for a second.
It's frustrating. That's the second live. So I'm on StreamYard.
Okay,
I don't want to, I'm not going to
let's
screw
cover
with straight live anymore until somebody can teach me how to turn and disable that microphone thing. I'm not doing any more lives on YouTube straight.
You promise?
Because when I have audio issues on
Someone
here, it's just through
teach you.
settings. I go over there and hit the settings. Even if this thing drops down, it's still here. I just have to refresh
How do
and
we
I
make
come
you
back
drop
here and
down?
no problem, no
Not
foul.
fair.
Anyways.
No problem, no foul.
So I'm sure you guys are wondering what the heck is going on.
Every day. Every day. It's what I wake up in the
worrying
morning.
about you, Betty.
Help the lighting.
Me
It's
too.
funny
Hotel,
that less
fucking
lighting
Roach
actually helps the
Motel,
lighting on these cameras.
Flying J trucks.
So
My
this
days.
is the deal.
Is Betty a lot listener?
It's been
yet?
a lot of a decent amount of
Okay, let's listen.
long
ahead.
story short, the car is not running, still not running right. They changed out the high flow, high pressure fuel pump. It's still, the computer's got to be replaced.
Okay,
The
so
computer's
that's
gotta
what
be
took a
replaced.
month.
I was trying to get a hold of him to
Now
find
wait.
out how much it was going to cost for him
You
to
heard what she said. The computer's got to be replaced, right?
Right.
Okay, keep listening.
replace it. But of course, the mechanical issues I'm having, I couldn't get it back hold of him after he dropped it off, whatever. So I'm going to take the car home. I've got the computer coming. It's already pre-programmed. I got the VAT security stuff taken off of it. So it's like a plug and play. I just have to change out 3 cables on it, and it should be good to go. And then once that's done, we can actually assess what's really wrong with the car, because a lot of the problems they believe might be the computer.
Okay. I finally got that.
Alex, I'll take Betty's a fucking liar for 200, please.
Yeah.
Daily double.
So what she's saying is she has to put the computer in the car before they can figure out what's wrong with
It's
it.
the computer. So she bought a computer for the car. It's all ready to go. It's
So
gonna
they
be
can do
plug and play.
diagnostics.
From the woman who can't figure out how to disable the microphone on an iPhone.
Right, but you had it in a shop. If a shop had my car for a month and it came back with something else major wrong with it that wasn't wrong with it before, I would be back at the shop.
If the
You're gonna
shop
bitch
had
out.
my car for 30 hours, I
Yeah.
would say, what the fuck?
And then she says every time I take the battery out, she has to disconnect the computer. Listen,
Can you see her?
I need more to drink.
Betty, she's got the Flintstone mobile now, okay?
Oh.
For her to go to the grocery store, she's going to have to get in the car, and there's going to be a little bicycle that she's going to have to, and it's going to start up. She's got like 2 squirrels in the engine. We're going to have to find 2 more squirrels, though, to power up the onboard communication center. This is like the mothership that she's got.
Someone said she was at
the town
Quality Inn in White Springs.
Where?
Quality Inn in White Springs.
Okay, White Springs.
White Springs.
Okay, let me Google where White Springs.
Sorry, I wasn't watching
that. I have not heard of that town, but I'm going to find it and I will tell you.
Oh, hey, Liza.
Where? Hey,
Haley.
Liza. Hi to anybody who came in. I'm over in the other window.
I'm going back and forth because I can only see chat if I'm over. Hey, KUK, I love you too.
Oh, okay. Well, I kind of know where she is. She's not
mechanic. She's friends with a mechanic.
Okay, it's an hour west of Jacksonville, so that's very North Florida. And well, I can tell you this: I'm Florida native, born and raised.
Mitten Mama, I'm saying.
Never heard of White Springs.
I don't know shit about Florida, but what is it? It's White
Springs.
I almost left. I can't ever get back when I do that. I don't know.
Okay.
Hey, Mitten Mama. That's what I was saying. The computer isn't just something you take off while putting. No.
Especially when you can't figure out how to operate Bluetooth in your settings on your iPhone.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah, Alex, I already said 200 daily double on Betty's a dumbass liar. Oh, I won. Oh, what?
Vanna, I don't think
Vanna, tell our lovely contestant what she's won. Oh, Betty's leaving the internet forever? Yes, I will take the daily double, Alex. Okay.
The good news is, out of all of this, is the computer's on top of the
Vanna, I'd like to buy a vowel
engine, so it makes it easy to get to. It's always a pain in the ass because every time I have any type of battery problems, I got to take the damn thing off. I had no idea it was the computer.
Oh my
Okay. I had
God.
no earthly idea. I just thought it was an annoying piece of metal that some freaking engineer stuck on top of that battery for no.
Kind of like when you get some shitty furniture from IKEA and you like go, oh, this must be
What does
spare
she
parts.
drive?
Oh, I don't know. What? I don't know. Some kind of
They put the computer on the
it's
battery?
this dumb bitch. She is so full of shit. Okay.
Well, I
No,
mean, it might be true, but your thing with the Flintstones, I can totally see it. I can
Flintstones.
see
Meet
her
the
feet, like,
Flintstones. Do, 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 do,
at
do,
the
do,
bottom.
do, do.
Betty.
She needs
Wasn't there a character named Betty? Betty Rubble, yeah.
Judy Jetson, okay? Forget Wilma and fucking oh God, Betty!
Your
Betty
lighting is
Rubble!
awesome.
Oh
I
my
love how you
God,
look.
Betty Rubble.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, dark, yeah.
Yeah, I like
I'm
that.
like Betty. I look better in the dark.
No, I like the contrast. Go
Oh,
ahead.
yeah, you know what? It's just the backlight from the computer and a little tiny
Yeah, it's
light
cool.
on the top. I use the same one all the time. Okay, but thank
Okay.
you.
Purpose other than to
I'll
annoy
send
the
it to
piss out
Betty.
of me. I really thought it was designed for that reason. And that reason alone. No, the alternator is perfectly fine. They tested that. Actually, the one good thing that
I'm
If
just
you're
curious. Tell me how all this works. Okay. She breaks down in bumfucked White Springs, Egypt.
uh-huh.
She gets on she powers up the iPhone with the squirrels. Hello. Hello.
Okay.
Acme Mechanic. How can we help you?
Hmm.
Hi, I just picked my car up and it's fucking broken and blah, blah. Are you telling me that this mechanic sent a wrecker 4 hours away to pick up her steaming pile of shit?
Really?
And last
Oh
I
my
heard,
God.
because I haven't seen any of this, last I heard, she said, luckily her mechanic has rental car as well.
Her mechanic must be her ex-husband's brother.
I was going to say that there is no way this janky ass bitch has a mechanic that has white glove valet service. Like, yes,
4 hours? That's
send a
8-hour round trip? Sure.
We'll send a complimentary Pinto to come pick you up, Miss Bullhorn. Uh-huh. She is so full of shit. I mean, let me tell you something.
No AAA. You're traveling.
I've got a new car that they're not going to send. Well, they'll send a wrecker, but they're not gonna give me well, they will give you a $300 Lyft voucher. And that's
But you
true.
wouldn't get your car jump started on a trip.
Listen, I don't know if it's true, but I
Yeah, I
heard
can't even think she's that dumb.
she is.
Oh my God.
You know why I think she's that dumb? Because she sees all her fellow pimps making bank on Sebastian Rogers. And she wants in on the grift because in her mind, the balance sheet, she's been out of commission for whatever reason. And, she doesn't want the money. She doesn't want the well to run dry before she can get her grubby mitts into the, the pile of shekels. She wants to get hers. I truly believe that. That was my thought the whole time. I was like, oh yeah, she is desperate to get there because she's behind the curve. Everybody else has already been making money. So that's just
she's going to have to figure something. Either get a new car, which she's not going to, or maybe find a local
man. I don't know.
Missing child.
Find a man. Oh, there you go. And believe it or not, there's actually quite a few missing people right in her neck of the woods. Now, they're not actively missing now, but there
are missing
people. Yes,
yeah.
I looked one time because
there are everywhere.
Of something we were talking about with her. There's some elderly people that have been missing for several years.
Yeah.
There's some women, some men, like middle-aged, that have been missing for quite a while. Listen, I can tell you, I can think of right now off the top of my head, and I'm not going to name them because I don't want to they're kind of specific to where I grew up, but I can think of at least 2 off the top of my head that are decades old. And actually, if you remind me, I'll tell you, I'll send you the name of one, because it's always kind of fascinated me because it's where I grew up, and there's never been just one of these like poof into thin air.
Yeah. There's one that I actually was on a search with EquiSearch probably 20 years ago.
Oh, wow.
She's still missing. Walked out of her house one day, disappeared.
This was a kid.
She was like 18.
This was a young
Yeah, little kid. That just,
I
yeah.
believe middle school. Could have been elementary, but I think it was middle. And back then we didn't have all this. So I mean, I can suffice it to say there are many, many, many things she could
Oh no, she needs to go save the day. She has said.
She can't save her fucking hair, okay?
Get her
She didn't saving the day. Well,
I don't even get it.
That, you know what? This is the reason that I think Betty and tragedy pimps like her, honest to God, are the absolute, they are, in my mind, they are a fucking special brand of evil, because they absolutely prey on people.
Yeah.
People in their absolute worst
time.
Like things we cannot imagine. I can't,
well, they don't care about them. It's like the Rogers, like Seth Rogers. Those people don't care about you.
And aren't they kind of turning on him now?
Goes back and forth. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's all the tragic. The people that are searching, you don't even know who they are. You will never know who they are.
Yeah, because they're actually searching, and that's
all
they
they're actually searching after work on the weekend.
Yes.
Not making money.
Yes. It's that. It does. But it really, these people just offend me. Like they are an affront to just human decency. It's just fucking gross. I'm not opposed to anybody making money, because this is a lot of work if you really, do it right, and you research things, and you just all of it. But oh God, it's just, and what makes it worse is you've got them preying on people who are desperate. And then because these people are desperate, and of course we know these dirtbags, so we're sitting back going, oh my God, what are you doing? Why are you getting involved with that? Nothing good is coming from that. But then you have to remember that they are desperate. But then what ends up happening is the parents, for whatever, all of the various and sundry reasons why they turn to people like this. Because I'm telling you, they're
desperate. But if she had a brain in her head, she would
full stop
do anything to get to Boston next week if JLR is going, because it's going to be off the hook. And I don't give a shit about Karen Reed. So go blow it up. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't either.
You know what I mean? Like if it were a kid.
Yeah.
But no, if you were smart.
That's just a circus that we're all going to be like, oh my God.
Absolutely. And if she went up there with JLR, fine. I am here for it.
I don't think that's going to happen. But, so the parents, out of desperation, get involved with this one, that one, the other
Yeah,
one.
I don't.
Then what ends up happening is it almost like it becomes this entity that then starts consuming them. And then their desperation
Yeah.
and all the rest of it, it then turns on them. And it gets other people like us sitting back going, oh, well, you know, look who you're, you know,
Yeah.
for lack of a better word, in bed with.
Yeah. I mean, look at Candace and Dawn. They'll never be the same. I don't care what happened.
No, and
they might as well just drink.
I maintain to this day, and I always will, that the reason that case, Summer's case, just made all of YouTube crazy is because of Dawn and Candace. I mean, she's a beautiful little girl, but beautiful little girls are missing every day. It was their behavior. And
no, it wasn't. It was, well, if you watch it from the beginning and you saw how it started out with his, with Mary and Jeannie, then Chris McDonough knew about Mary and Jeannie. He knew about them when he went to Tennessee, went in her house, filming her house that had been turned over 7 times by the FBI or whoever. He already knew what he was going to do. He points at the shed. He already knew his whole plan. And then looks at Candace before all the shit started, very sincerely, and said, I'm here for you. That was the last time she looked normal. From then on, it was like Dawn he just kept getting fucked over and over and over again.
The only time I remember her looking normal.
She thought I can't imagine. I mean, she was already on shaky ground because everybody was going to go digging her past, digging Dawn. They didn't have a chance.
Well, they didn't.
Chris should be ashamed of himself for that. It wasn't just them. It was everybody else in the family. And those 2 women couldn't just go to the police or wherever. They had to put off.
I can tell you that my first taste of them was when they were sitting in front of the house doing the interview. I guess it was WJHL. And she was so
fucked up. Every mother is. Yeah.
The influence.
They are.
But at the time, that was the first I'd ever seen or heard anything about it. And as a mother myself, I said, you know what? I would have to be medicated. If that was me in that situation. So I kind of gave her a pass. I did not hear that and say they're guilty. But I kept watching. And
you didn't see much of her after the Chris McDonough. That came later.
No,
with
it was
Benny. Yeah.
But I mean, oh God, how about that?
I'm telling you, these 2 people are country, just come from fucked up families. You can't compare yourself. I can't. I can't in any way. Well, I mean,
because I have family.
But I'm just saying, we can't look at I know just what I consider. Maybe I'm normal, maybe I'm not, but I couldn't take all that shit if my child was missing.
My God, no.
And Chris is the one that told him to go to Tiffany's, go over to Josh. Yeah, this man that is calling you.
His channel. Remember when his channel got?
Yeah, and then he had Josh and Doug.
I remember I remember that. I absolutely.
Oh, I do too.
And and Benny was fucking with him. And I remember he didn't say Benny's name, but he said, to the guy in Texas, if you don't think we have your IP or whatever it was, he said. But
it wasn't even Benny going after him.
I remember all that.
Yeah. And then he ran into someone that didn't just take it. The guy was ex-law enforcement. I mean, I knew it wasn't Brian Laundrie. All I had to do was scroll. There was a picture of the guy. And people were telling Chris that.
Right. That was that Nomad. What was it?
Nomadic Trek.
Yes. Yes, I remember.
And he turned around and I didn't think Chris he shouldn't have had his channel back. Not after doing that. But, You know, now he's on Nancy Grace.
Petunia, no, there is no way in hell.
What? But I mean, see
Look
how
at
it becomes
the
about the parents.
highlighted comment. No way.
Oh God, when Molly said, "Benny, go get her and take a bat," and just telling him to, you know what, with the bat,
That's right.
and
I
it was
forgot. I remember.
horrible. And
Oh
it, and no
God,
matter what you
that whole
think,
thing
yeah,
was
what you think about the two of them, some are still missing.
And who does that? What the fuck is wrong with you in your head?
That was the
You
worst I've
see
seen.
something like this,
Yeah, I'm not seeing
and
anything worse. And
listen,
that didn't even get her kicked off.
if I saw any of these people from YouTube, whether it's this one or somebody involved who's got a missing family member, I would, well, if it was a YouTuber, I would fucking duck and find the first exit and immediately leave the building. I just cannot imagine going up to someone, holding a phone in their face, calling them a
Your
baby
baby's
killer.
dead.
That is so sick. I mean, that takes like a next level kind of
Sociopath. I mean,
job.
she
Yeah,
talk about not having self-awareness. Like, what was her mother like growing up? You know, because Molly just, she
I
didn't
don't
care
know.
shit about
That
anybody.
kind of behavior is, I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't understand. And I'm glad I don't get it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm very happy that I do not understand.
I didn't even know people like her and Molly even existed. Like, not to this level. I've never seen anybody like them. And if I have, they were hiding it really well.
Well, and what's terrifying is that listen, at least Molly could be funny and entertaining. This one, no, not so much. So I can rationalize people following Molly. This one,
she started out as Jake's mom and then turned into shove a baseball bat up a missing child's mother.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's right. I remember that.
And
Yeah.
how that transition, because they have to get more and more outrageous.
I would one time behave like that, and like my husband would drop the hammer like that. Can you imagine
It wouldn't even enter your head
as someone's wife, someone's mother?
Yeah, it wouldn't even enter her son. Imagine her son.
No, I can't. That's just no. I don't get that. None of it.
It's good that she got her channel taken down, because when I think he's in college now, maybe. But imagine when the doxing happens to him. Oh, look at your mother.
Imagine
look at Jake's
when
mom.
you go to school and somebody's talking about your mom
Do
and
you
her
think
antics.
She was wanting him to go to an Ivy League school? I think they do social media, like the mom and the dad.
Absolutely.
No fucking way.
Oh, I absolutely think, yeah, when you're talking about getting into those, top tier schools, oh yeah, I'm sure. Although in light of what's going on now.
Oh, I know. But I'm glad it got taken down, because he would be. I mean, there's a lot of clips.
You know what? She's one of many. There's a shit ton more behind her. Honest to God, some of these people are so fucking stupid too. I heard somebody, God, what was it?
Did I tell you I found?
She said, oh, and I paid like, oh my God, she said she paid something like $16,000 for her internet access that year. Come again? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
In light of how deficient some of these people are, it does make it a little easier to understand why they are so rabid about holding on to this. Because think about it. This is the best thing that's ever happened to them.
Did I send you the video of JLR's ex-wife, or maybe still wife, I don't know, sitting in that RV with the YouTubers that have something called RV RV conversations. That woman looked 50, so fucked up she could barely lift her hand with her cigarette, just talking crazy shit. And three guys have her sitting on a bed. Oh my God. And one of the guys is so nasty and gross. I don't know what
Oh,
it's, I think it's,
look how many we've seen.
but
just
she's
like
mentally,
rolling through this neighborhood.
no, but I'm saying she's so mentally ill and they're just taking her and putting, I'm saying
This place is a magnet for that.
these people are horrible. Yes. And they'll video anything. Where the guy was stabbing the kids. They have like 3 different phones that videoed that. And that's what they're doing instead of maybe helping someone. And probably started the shit just to get it, you know?
Pro Charlotte, I remember who it was. I'm not going to say who it was, but I will say that it's someone that's been talked about quite a bit. It's a woman, and she's been talked about quite a bit since this Sebastian Rogers thing. She's very she's a big pimp. And she was when she was reeling off her expenses for her taxes, what was going on her tax return, and I'm thinking, bitch, you have begged for money to put gas in your car to go to the grocery store. I don't know about you, but I would die before I would come on here
And ask for money. Yeah.
I need you to put gas in my car.
No.
Go get a job.
It would have to be like the little girl by the way, she got her surgery and she's doing well.
Oh.
The little girl in Mexico. But that's the only way. My child. Like the last desperate place, that would be it.
Yes. But
not for gas, not for a phone, not
my understanding. I don't know this person. I've heard her because of late she's been talked about quite a bit. So I've heard here, there, everywhere. It doesn't seem to be any kind of dire situation. My understanding is she doesn't have a lot of bills, lives with somebody else.
Who are you talking about?
I'll put it in the back.
Oh, so okay. I just thought maybe I missed something.
I just don't want to, I don't know enough about her. I just know what I've heard. So I don't want to.
But is this somebody?
Keyboard
is
dead.
I missed something.
No, not anybody we've ever talked about.
Oh, okay.
My keyboard's dead. Oh.
Well, I mean, if Betty would do something entertaining, or what does she have to show for any money?
When she gets really mad and she rages, that's pretty entertaining.
Well, there's entertainment. But she needs to go to Boston and ride that train.
Oh, God.
JLR is going to
ride
need her.
that train high on cocaine.
Yeah. Remember whenever the guy was coming after him and Gabby Petito and Betty stood between them so he wouldn't hit JLR? She needs to go do that.
Oh, my God. That's right. That's right. Oh,
and he goes, you
yes. Oh, good.
Shut up, bitch. I'll never forget.
I'm waiting for the day that somebody knocks her ass out.
I'm sure it's happened before.
Oh, God. I'm going to be there laughing. Yeah.
She's lazy. She always talks about how she's up at 5 in the morning and just goes all day long. Really? Fix your hair.
Oh,
I think she's lazy too. I don't buy the. She might do that on a trip, but
listen, being a bitch is not a job, okay? And if it is,
right.
then I'm your boss, honey. I'm the CEO and I'm your boss. And you're fired.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yep. She is a hot ass bag of mess. Well,
the thought of working with her or under her.
Yeah. Good thing she's probably not ever had a job. Not too many people have been scarred by that experience.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine she would last. She worked for her dad. She worked in
Come
the law
on.
office.
Don't you think she'd be working in human resources?
Oh my God.
She'd be the head of PR.
You knew about the tax thing, right? Where she was doing the fake
Oh,
taxes.
yes. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that expose, that reveal. Hold
And
on.
she had the balls to say she knew how to do taxes, I think, when she was
Oh.
8.
Look at the hold on, I'm gonna highlight this comment. Knew how to do taxes when she was 8. She doesn't
Yeah.
know how to fucking divide by 8, and she's 40 something. She can't spell. Listen, I don't believe anything that bitch says. She writes like she is fucking illiterate. Okay? I'm sorry. I do not know one smart person who purposely presents themselves as illiterate. Okay? That just doesn't happen. People
Anybody
who
remember?
have some education and some pride. I mean, it's hard for me to even let a typo go through in a text, okay? So, if it does, it's cuz voice text doesn't understand me.
But girl, I have seen your text to me where you're talking,
Oh, it does some funny words.
and I'm wondering if
It'll
yeah,
be voice.
yeah. I was gonna say maybe she was talking,
Well,
but
sometimes
no,
yes,
because
I can
it's
see that, but you heard what I just read.
right. That's not. Yeah,
No.
it's not talking.
That is nothing but like just a rager.
But I know I'll be
This is your thumbnail.
poking at the keyboard when you message me, and I'm like writing like one tap at a time, and boom, up comes a huge paragraph. I'll have to.
Read the highlighted comment. That's your thumbnail. And Runaway Truth, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, is my thumbnail?
Yes.
Girl, I don't remember.
You put her face on somebody else's hair, and it was like shoulder
Well,
length.
yeah, I probably put it
said,
in
"Who is-"
AI.
I said, "Who is that?"
Yeah, I probably put it through AI, and like
Listen,
I don't know how it.
anything.
Oh,
better
there
than
were
what-
some that were really nice. You just put her face in there and then say like it'll
that
just give different hairstyles. It really doesn't change their face.
no, well, that's her bad luck. But
No, you can. I'm just saying I did that a different way. Yeah.
I honestly, her own hair is 1,000,000% better. The regrowth, there's nothing wrong with her own natural color.
It looks a lot lighter than it used to when
She's got a lot of
there
gray
would be
in
regrowth. It's weird.
all that regrowth, there's a lot of gray in there. But it looks
Oh, that might be
okay.
why. Yeah.
It doesn't look bad at all. It looks so much better. All I can think is that she's gonna let it. I don't know. I don't know why she holds on to that, because it's just gone.
And she always had real bad, like little tufts of hair that were short at the front, and that's gone.
Breakage.
Yeah.
It's breakage. Yeah, you can't. Do you know how long it took me to get my hair this light? It took, I would say it took almost 2 years, because it's like I would start
Casually. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like you go a little lighter, you go a little light. I mean, I'm a blondeaholic for sure, but it's a process. You don't just like snap your fingers and poof, there it is. No, and it takes a lot of upkeep. I get my fucking hair done every 3 weeks. I could go 4, but
Yeah.
it's Florida and it's yeah, it takes a lot of upkeep, but I do think blonde covers gray the best, the easiest. It camouflages it really nicely. And she can be blonde, but she just needs to have a professional do it. You can't shampoo your hair with bleach.
No. Uh-uh.
Oh
No,
my,
and her hair isn't that dark that she couldn't get by with doing just a color, not
yeah, she could just do foils.
the whole bleach every time. God.
Yeah, I mean, honest to God, if it all joking aside, because clearly she's quantity over quality. If she just cut it off right at the shoulders, so she could still have length, she could
Yeah,
still have
she
a
can do
little
a
length.
cute, yeah. There's a cute style.
Just hack it, Betty, girl. You need to listen to me because you know that I know what I'm talking about. And this is free advice. Take it. Yes, cut it off right there at the shoulders. She'll get rid of at least half of the melted shit. And this is really growing in good. I mean, she's got quite a bit of regrowth there. She could have that hair looking pretty decent by the end of the year.
I'm surprised she's letting it grow out.
No,
I mean, it looks better by far.
oh my God. Yes, 1,000 times better. But
just get rid of that end and it'll be like.
Commit. She's already committed, clearly, because she hasn't been. I mean, that looks like she's got.
But put a color on it. But like.
Well, I don't think she really can't. Listen.
If you just put a color, just
no.
Doesn't have to be.
She can't.
That blonde.
She can't just put a color on that because all the blonde is completely, that hair shaft is wide open, porous. Anything she puts on that
That's true. That's true. She could only get the top. That's true.
Oh my God.
Yeah, all the bleaching, that's what it does. I mean,
if she puts anything like
it'll turn green.
Yes. If she tries brown, that shit'll be green. If
oh
she
yeah, it'll be
tries
green.
anything red, it'll be pink. So she really can't do much of anything until she gets rid of that. And even then, she's going to need, that is a corrective color. Hours. That's probably a 4-hour job in the salon. Because that'll need to be, like, they have to put like a filler in there where it
yeah.
Oh, a lot of money, a lot of time. This is why you don't shampoo your hair with bleach. Oh, Gloriana, listen,
the glasses.
I can improve her by 50%
but I don't think it's important to her because clearly I've seen thumbnails that just wouldn't ever have.
But that to me, that tells you a lot about what goes on up here, because
I mean, I'm not saying she's ugly. I'm saying I don't think the things that might be important to you or I
no, I got
are
that.
important to her.
No, and it doesn't have to be, but you need to have you need to have some pride.
But if you want, even Dolly doesn't dress like, I mean, he at least wears a hat. He wears shirts that aren't like sagging.
You gotta have a little bit of pride about yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to dress for success, even if your idea of it is an RB. She drive around.
Listen, I would never expect her to, she's not, I'm sure even when she was at her youngest prime, she was never like a girly girl. But she could, you got to have a little bit of pride about yourself.
Well, it depends on where, because this is where she'll stay. Nobody looks at her as, I mean, I'm sorry, but even JLR, I mean, he takes pride in not his eyebrows at all.
But he never looks, I never.
No, he always looks clean. His clothes look clean.
Fucking bum. She looks like she's homeless half the time.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
I mean, JLR's got the whole marketing thing down. He knows what he's doing. And he always looks clean. You can't say he doesn't look clean.
I have never looked at him and said, oh my God. Ooh. Never.
Yeah. And look at Olivia. Do you think Olivia would be where she is, honest to God, without
Like, little
all
ugly?
the,
No.
no, no. So it just depends on where you want to go. Look at
Yeah,
Molly.
Olivia's got, she's got she's got a lot of positives. She's young, she's very cute.
Yeah,
And
but if she
she's
sat around in
a go-getter.
t-shirts and let her hair just
Yeah.
be, it's a different thing. I mean, even Molly, now that I thought about it, she was always dressed, always the hair done for years. Then she started like just not even caring about herself.
Yeah. Well,
And I think it reflected on
uh-huh. Yeah. It's funny because I don't
even on
know.
herself.
Yeah. I think sometimes I think the more chaos you've got going on up here and in your like real life, the more some of them thrive here, which I mean, I don't know. I'm not a
Well,
shrink,
Betty's thing is, I am who I am. You can like me or hate me. I don't care. I'm not changing anything. I don't care what you think. Well, guess what?
but she does. But
You
she
have an
does.
audience.
That's the thing.
Well,
She does care.
do
Maybe
you
not
think she
about.
does?
Oh, I think she very much cares about what people think because look at all the shit look at all the insane posts she just made.
Right. But I think that's because she's mad.
Well, yes,
That's her way
yes.
of attacking.
You can still be mad and not give a shit. I mean,
Right. That's what I think. She's mad and still, she doesn't give a shit what anybody thinks
no, she does.
because, well, she thinks if they don't think like her, then they're not worth.
Yeah, but look, that's why she can't. She's so insecure. That's why she can't be challenged. Like when anybody, no matter how respectful someone is in her chat, if you even
One
think
thing.
about opposing her, she just goes
One thing.
apeshit. Yeah, that's
Right.
yeah,
But
she cares.
that's the bully that,
Yeah.
you're not going to tell her what to do and how. She said, I'll tell, where was she going? Where nobody was going to tell her how to search
Yeah,
and that she
like a
couldn't.
true 12. She's 12, honest to God. My
That's what my friend always says. She's
yeah, she is. She's a 12.
Arrested Development.
Oh, absolutely. Everything about her screams 12-year-old. She's the
Well,
most
her house was chaos. You
juvenile.
can tell that just by the restraining orders, The ones when she was 16. I mean, that's pretty bad. And I think her
Well,
mom got away from it, married a good guy by all, their account. Totally different raising for her sister.
oh yeah,
And, she probably has a little
I can see that. Oh, and
resentment.
I'm not even saying that she wouldn't be entitled to that. A lot of people would be. But most people don't come and then inflict that
Right.
on everyone who.
Right. And that's what I mean. It's hard to see insecurity. And I know you're right. But there's also, she will not take any criticism.
No.
Even her mother.
She's insecure as hell.
Yeah. Her mother said the slightest thing about something she was cooking, and Betty just bucked up and I'll do it the way I've always done it. You can't tell me.
Well, it's good to know it's not just the internet that she.
Oh God, I bet her mother is like, thank God for the internet.
Yeah, I bet she is. I'm not gonna delve into those waters. Well, it's been 3 hours.
3 hours?
Yep. And I am starving.
And we got through what, 20 minutes?
Oh, 20 minutes.
Hey, Breed Light. Did she leave? Did she leave? Oh my God, she left me.
Sorry.
No, she's back.
I just yeeted myself accidentally.
I was like,
no,
what do I do?
We got 5 minutes and 14 seconds, and a minute of that was probably her bullshit intro.
Wow,
That's the
5
way
minutes.
it always goes. Are you around this weekend?
I've got to do my Karen Reed 26 notebooks and I have to do it before the trial.
Monday they start, right?
Well, yeah, but it's going to be like the there won't be anything really major for a few days, probably. They finished with the jury, I guess.
Yes, I do believe
They had to get
they've
20.
got it all picked. Yeah, I think I will watch it. Typically, I like to watch I don't like watching
Yeah,
trials live usually because of all the sidebars and lunch and there's just a lot of sitting around waiting around. Are you going to stream it?
I'm thinking about streaming it, but
Well, if
yeah,
you
I would like.
do, I'll come and I'll put tape on my mouth, I promise. But it could be fun.
But yeah, it'll be interesting. Your point of view,
It could be
not
fun to
knowing anything.
Yeah, I really don't know a lot. I mean, I know a little more than I did before, but like all these names that the people are talking about,
Yeah,
like Albert and the friend, what was
yeah, yeah.
I
Going in and
like
not knowing any of that would be good because all that's probably not all the bullshit you won't even probably hear about.
well, I will tell you this, just based on the very little bit I know and seeing her going in and
Hi,
out of
Stitching.
court. Hey, if I was her attorney, if I was, doing any kind of consulting for them, I would say you need to soften her up. She's very hard looking. At first I thought,
Yeah,
oh, she's so pretty. The more I
yeah,
look at her, I don't find her to be that pretty. She's got very pretty hair. She's got a great figure. She's very tall and lean. But she just, they need to work on that resting bitch face. Just like I told Amber Heard's attorneys, you need to work with sister on her resting bitch face. That jury is not going to like her. And I think Karen, just knowing as little as I do, I wouldn't have to know anything about her. If you
oh,
showed
she'll
me,
shoot a look at the prosecutor or she'll giggle and talk to her attorney, like, come here,
oh,
I
see,
have
and I
something.
haven't even seen any of that. I've seen mostly stills of
Hopefully you
her in
won't.
court.
Yeah.
And I see her going in and out of court. And I even understand that because, she's trying to get from point A to point B and
Oh,
she's
it's a big production every
putting
time.
on
Have you
a,
ever? You
oh,
have to
yes,
watch her
yes.
arraignment
That
when she.
fucking weirdo, that Tom CPU dude who
Yeah,
thinks she's like Miss America and he's going to
yeah,
give her 2 dozen roses. Dude, she'd throw your roses in the trash. She don't give a
yeah.
shit about. She's laughing at you, Tom. She gets in, I promise you, she gets in her car every day and goes, oh my God, what do you think's with those fucking weirdos that stand out there
Oh,
waiting to
she's
greet me
chauffeured
like I'm a
every.
celebrity? I mean,
Yeah, she's
I'm sure
chauffeured.
she likes that. I'm sure she likes that part, but these people are fucking nuts. Okay.
Yeah, she would never
They're
associate with them.
weirdos. They are weirdos. She's
Mm-mm.
not a celebrity. She is on trial
For
for the
murdering.
murder. She
Yeah,
is not a celebrity. I don't give a shit how good her hair is. Okay. Um,
I don't know what the
I think
attraction.
I think they need to soften her up. I think she comes across very hard. And I don't know if she is or not. That's just how she comes across. And I don't know how well that will
You have to watch the arraignment on about the 10th of June, 2023.
I
It's her
watched
second
her video
arraignment,
the
and
other
watch her
day.
come down the courthouse steps with all the lights and all the cameras. I tried to save him. Well, her voice doesn't match everything else. I tried to save him. I was the only one that the story is so bizarre.
I had, yeah, I've heard, I know about the tail light and the snow. I know the basics, but I don't know the specifics of the
Where
basics.
she jumped out of the car her friends were taking her to look for him, and she jumps out of the car before anyone else saw him in a snowstorm and goes, stop the car there, and he's laying dead in snow, but she
It's
sees him.
it's
Yeah,
just all
that's a
so
I just wonder how much I don't know. The trials always kind of always worked out.
Yeah.
And then all the other shit just goes away. Everybody made their money,
Yes.
a lot of money.
Yep. Yep.
Turtle Boy made a
I heard them
ton.
saying something about we've sold $30,000 worth of popcorn. I'm like, what's the? There better be a damn diamond ring in that bag of popcorn. I mean,
Oh yeah, he's
it's
made
just
a
so
lot of
weird.
money.
It's so weird. I just all of it is so gross to me that I don't know. It's just the whole thing is weird. Bunch of fucking weirdos who have
And then you have
no
the
life, no job, standing out there like thinking they're waiting on royalty. It's just so bizarre. So bizarre.
yeah. Well,
But
Blair
yeah, if
has
you're
made
gonna
good money.
it's funny because I actually heard him coming through that Tom idiot's
You cannot believe.
live stream.
Yeah,
And I'm like, is that the glare I'm hearing? Oh God.
yeah. He loves Tom CPU because,
Oh,
of
I bet
course,
he does. I
that's
bet
his
he
content. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, God bless them
So
all. God, I mean, I'm glad I don't have to hustle like this to pay the bills, you know?
Just Steph says Karen Reed is absolutely beautiful. Dee Dee, how about all them ladies that act
I
like
mean,
her?
beauty's in the
I
eye of the
know
beholder. That's, I mean,
those women that. Oh,
it's not a condemnation. It's just my
well, you know
opinion.
why?
I think she's got
I'm
beautiful
sorry.
hair.
Just Steph, you know why? I'm not being negative. No one said she was ugly,
No,
but
we're just
she's
not kissing the ring, I
going
guess.
to. Yeah, she was indicted on murder charges. So
Yeah, she's not a celebrity.
no, she. Oh, we're jealous.
Oh yes, I'm very
I want to
jealous.
be.
I
Yeah,
definitely want to go
it's
on trial
where I
for
want to be.
murder personally. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, sign me up for that.
yeah.
Oh, at least I probably have the hair to play the part. Oh my God.
Just
See,
Steph,
this is what I mean.
you do have the hair to.
I mean, seriously, ma'am, do you hear yourself? Are you okay? You
Jealous.
actually think what exactly would there to be jealous of? My husband is alive in the other room. I am not on trial for murder. And
We
I mean,
both show that.
I don't know, Steph. My hair is not
The
looking its
troll.
best right now, but I do okay. So, and I do happen to have a vast wardrobe. If I do go on trial, I promise I'll wear a different outfit every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be.
I can't think of what would make me jealous of.
Oh, yes, we both show we're very jealous.
So I'm going to
You're
go eat
right,
some ice cream
Steph.
now and be jealous and just bleach much.
Yeah, actually, yes, every 3 weeks. It's organic too. It's a organic color line that comes from Italy. Do you like it? I can get the number of my girl.
Karen as
Oh God. Can you imagine not having anything better to do on Friday night than come in and
that's so funny to say if you're
jealous.
talking about someone that allegedly backed into her boyfriend and left him on the side of the road dying. And then when he was dead,
Steph, you're wrong.
she conveniently finds him. Yeah, I'm jealous.
Yes. If you give me a minute, I might be able to remember the name of the color line. And then you can go investigate it for yourself.
Oh, we both said she has pretty hair. I mean, that's obvious.
Yes, yes. And she's got a great figure.
And she has
I just don't
she has
think she's beautiful. That's all. She's attractive.
And she has MS, colitis, and a brain tumor.
Huh?
So I'm not jealous. Karen.
She does?
Hmm? Yes, ma'am.
Is that
what the attorney said at her arraignment when he was trying to get bond?
God, that's horrible.
Yeah, I didn't know you could drink with.
I don't know.
I don't know anything about colitis, but I don't think.
Oh God. Yeah.
She had like 9 drinks in 2 hours that night.
I do remember hearing that.
Yeah, so that's a lot.
But was it 7? But she's
9. She had 9.
But she's pretty lean,
Very lean, very thin.
Yeah, that
she's got a great figure. I love her clothes.
Yeah, I mean, I think they should soften her up.
Well,
I
she wore
mean,
the one black dress.
oh, see, I've never seen her in
I
anything
love that
except like
dress.
skinny pantsuits.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you
She had
can't
it
go wrong.
made.
Listen, I've never seen her in anything that was not very appropriate.
Right.
It's just very. She's,
Well, I'm sure Alan
there's a
Jackson
place.
told her to
There's a
wear.
place for a power suit, I guess
Yeah.
you would call it. Back in the day, that's what we used to call it. But uh, yeah, I mean, obviously, you can be sure they have orchestrated everything.
Yeah. She was a businesswoman, though. So I don't know. I
Wasn't
mean,
she a teacher? I thought she was.
well, yeah. All I've heard, everybody kept saying she's a professor. Then someone that knew her and John said she taught Thursday nights at I guess the college. I'm not sure, but I know it was Thursday night. So
Okay, yeah. I mean,
her
I've heard everything, but
her real job was financial. I mean, she made good
that's
money.
right. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's like, listen. Obviously, she's an accomplished woman.
Yeah, but
But
we
like,
must remember an
but guys,
astronaut drove across the country in a diaper. So
oh God, I remember that shit. That bitch was
yeah,
crazy. Oh my God, what was her name?
it's been so long. God,
Oh my God, that's right.
yeah, business
Yes,
women, smart women, educated women.
she was a damn astronaut.
Yeah, put on a diaper,
Mm-hmm.
went
Yep. Didn't
across
she
the
go from
country,
Texas
and
to
she was from
Cape
Texas. Yeah, I don't remember
Canaveral?
where she went. It's been so
She
long.
went to Cape Canaveral
And
because
then the woman
that's
that
where Kennedy Space Center is.
Miss Harris. I mean, she was married
Oh yeah.
and ran him over, then ran him over
The
again,
Scarsdale.
backed up.
Remember that? The Scarsdale diet doctor? Was that her?
Mm,
Remember, she was
was Harris.
the headmistress of a very prestigious um girls boarding school, kind of like Mrs. Porter's. One of the schools like where the president's kids go. When the female.
Yeah, that's not who I'm thinking. Not the same one.
Her name was Harris too.
What?
And
Yeah.
she killed, he was her lover. They were not married, and he was I don't know if inventor is the right word. The Scarsdale diet, which back in the 80s, that was huge. That was kind of like Atkins is now.
Did she kill him in the parking lot of a hotel?
No,
ran over him.
That was he was a dentist. I remember that.
Where did she kill him, though? That's
in the parking lot of a hotel.
Okay, that's the right one then. Yeah.
Yep.
If her name is Harris, and yeah, I knew she was well-to-do, but I couldn't remember all the other that you just said.
Yep, he was there with his mistress.
Yeah, I remember the running him over.
Yep, and
she had her daughter in the car.
Yep, and she drove a Mercedes.
Yeah.
And her defense was, I didn't know he was there.
Except you ran over him twice.
She backed over him.
Right.
That's what sunk her. That's what cooked her goose. Not only, she could have probably gotten away with the, I didn't know he was there.
Yeah, that's going to be the Karen defense.
But she backed over him. And that was that. It's a wrap. That was it. Done deal.
Ran over him twice.
Well,
all right, sweetie.
I'm going to go eat my Haagen-Dazs coffee ice cream for dinner.
Yeah, I'm going to have ice cream.
And tomorrow I'll probably be, I'll be on the couch most of the day.
What's tomorrow?
Oh my God. Last Saturday, I was hung over because I don't ever drink anymore. I'm not a professional anymore.
Yeah, I can't drink that. I think I've done maybe half of this margarita.
Well, I have had 3 total, but I had 2 before I came in here.
But it's like 1%. I can't find what this is. 1 or 2%. God,
let me see what this
nothing.
is. Well, it's double a White Claw. No, I'm sorry, 4.5.
Okay, I don't know what mine.
But I think a White Claw is only 2 something.
Wow.
Maybe? I don't know.
All right, honey bunny. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for hanging out, and yeah, let me know. When Monday starts, and if you're going to live stream.
Well,
We
I'm
could do-
definitely going to. I'm just going to kind of see how it goes.
Okay.
If I'm going
Yeah,
to do,
you start doing it. And if it, you know,
I mean, I'm not,
maybe one day if you want to do like when they go to sidebar, we could do play by play.
hey, I love
Like court
talking through it.
TV. It'll be like court TV for
Yeah,
non-lawyers.
we'll be like
I
court
mean,
TV.
this is YouTube. Be all you pretend to be.
Yeah,
So,
I don't even care about views. How many people? I want to stream it. I would love for you to come on
yeah,
because
we'll
I
come
do
in.
want to talk and go, oh my God.
Yeah, and I do have some, I have some legal background.
Yeah.
Not as much as Betty. I'm not as
Oh,
qualified as
no,
she
no,
is, but
no, no. No, I wonder if
no.
she doesn't even care about it. I
I
don't
got a
think.
degree from a state college, so
And we can watch. Oh, I don't. And no legal anything, just watching this shit for years. But we'll get to watch JLR if he goes to the courthouse.
I want to see that whole circus going down. Like, do these people have do they have little antennas out? Are they out running around like looking for keywords? They hear somebody like
What is that show where you Freddy something where you say his name? Beetlejuice.
oh, I never saw that. I never saw
Where you
that.
going?
All
You're so
right.
pretty. All right, sweetheart.
Have a
Talk to
good
you later.
night. Thanks for hanging
Bye,
out.
everybody.
All right, kids. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. This was fun. Lisa's going to be on the couch tomorrow. Lisa has so much to do. Listen, too much Betty. I'm speaking in I'm referring to myself in the third person.
Lisa. Okay, I'm getting off. Bye.
All right, bye. Yep. I have a ton of shit to do tomorrow. I did part of it today. My house is almost all the way put back together. Y'all know it's like a slippery slope. And just when I'm making progress. I'm moving one pile from the dining room to its new home, but then you got to take the shit out of that room and I still can't find my damn bar stool. Who loses a bar stool in their house? I don't know how that happened. All right, y'all. Thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. I'm sorry we didn't stop and say hello to everybody, but we wanted to get out of here before the sun rises in the morning. So, all right, everybody, have a great weekend. Oh, what's the date? The 26th. Tuesday. There's going to be we're going to do it on this channel and tune in Tuesday. It'll be fun, I promise. It'll be something. Tune in Tuesday. Thumbnail to follow. All right, everybody. Have a good night, and thanks for hanging out with us. Bye, pussycats.